Hello there. I hope everybody's doing all right. We had some delays. And hello to Mechatif, Maxim Wesley, Bogus, and Ash, of course. Always good to see everybody. As I usually do start this off, I want to say thank you to all of you who helped me get set up a Discord. Now, I'm working on learning some things with it, learning what ways to best interact with it and to help promote good and healthy interactivity. And help work on the community. It is a little tough. I do travel a lot for work, so I do apologize as I'm still learning things. I'm trying to learn those as I'm traveling, as I'm trying to be more active. So, hey, Maggie's Cave, hello there. I'm working to be better about that, to work more on learning more about it and being active. But I do travel quite a bit for work, and because of that, there's a lot of stuff on the plate. So I apologize, but I will continue to work to be better, to be more active on it and such. It's a good place, though, to talk about just about anything. Obviously, we ask you to keep things appropriate as far as you possibly can, but talking about games, talking about gear, talking about what you have, what you like, showing off parts of your collection. I also love seeing that. So if you're interested and you're okay, comfortable, posting pictures of your collections or specific Holy Grail games or gaming PCs and all that kind of good stuff. I always love to see what other people are gaming on and what they have in their collection too. It's always really nice. So I also want to say, as I usually do at the very beginning, that if I am not live and you should happen to be craving some great entertainers from great entertainment from great gamers, I heavily recommend taking a look at some of the channels that I have below. The Thumb Brothers, on Twitch and on YouTube. Ash, of course, as always, is fantastic. Viddy's gaming videos, and well, I'm definitely not playing Professor Layton. Hey, Aaron. They've got it on cell phone now. I've got like 3 of the games on my cell phone. I'm very happy about that. So, and you could too, if you had, a nice Android phone. Anyway. But anyway, if you guys want to check out that Viddy's gaming videos, Viddy plays, and Omega Ace Gaming, as well as my beautiful wife, who is always she's always doing something cool, something sporadic, but it's on Twitch that she usually is, if you want to take a peek at that stuff. So yeah, big thank you to all of you guys for helping me get things set up here. Fair enough. They're really good games. You should try them. But if you got to play on an iPhone, I guess, it's all right. But yeah, big thing there. Big thanks there, not thing, sorry. Thanks there. I don't know why I'm chewing on my tongue while I say these things. All right, we're going to shift over. See if we go to the right one. Look at that. I've been standing here, if you can believe it. I try to get, glad I'm finally able to watch live. Hey, I'm glad you're able to be here live. It's always a lot of fun to have the interactivity. Doesn't mean I'm going to be very good, but, you know, sometimes part of the struggle is that, you know, kind of just, or sometimes part of the fun is struggling, kind of going around and doing our own thing here. I've been standing, because the prep for this kind of takes as long as it does. I've been standing here for like 3 or 4 in-game days solid now, and it's just been rotating heroically around my character. So, let me push a button so that I can hear the game audio, though, because right now I can't. I can just hear myself. Maggie says, had a whole bunch of things going on. I'll try my best to be here for longer. Not sure if I'll be here a long time, but I hope I will next. That's okay. That's all right. Just, I hope everything that you've got going on is good. You know, stuff that's good and happy and fun. And, yeah, when you that it's not an overwhelming or you know it's not arduous. That's what I mean to say. But no worries. I mean, again, this is a constant thing. Time is a currency. I just appreciate that you were willing to spend some of it here. So I appreciate that. What's the plan today in Oblivion? Oh, I wish I had a plan. Actually, I want to progress a little bit more through the main story because at this point in time, I am very garbage at stealth. And I really would like to, if I can do it, I'd like to make it to level 2. I got to be careful. I said I was here for 3 in-game days, and I forgot. Vampirism has affected me, so if I'm here for too long without feeding, that sun's going to start to hurt me. I'm only at level 4. I need to get to level 10 if I want to get some of the side quests out of the way that I want to do. So that's the idea. So I'm going to do a little bit more of the main story, try and level up. I want to try to get closer to that 10 mark, and then if we happen to, I don't think we will, but if we happen to pass the main story portion of that, then I'm going to come back and I'm going to start clearing out things like the Fighters Guild ones first until I can get that. Because at the moment I am the most garbage thief / assassin ever. Even though I look, well, I also look awful. But you get what I'm saying. It's fine, just exhausting. I'm sorry. I hope though that it all pays off and it comes to be a good thing. I hated the way vampirism was in Oblivion. I actually bought the fight. Just yeah. It's not that bad. I chose to go ahead and take it from the Assassin's Guild, so I mean it's fine. I can feed, and luckily, it's good because I don't sleep very much, and it doesn't really affect you too terribly if you don't sleep or slower. Ash says, "How you been?" I've been doing all right. Just kind of, you know, just busy. Lots of travel. Lots of big stuff. It's the beginning of the year. That's always a busy time. But it's been nice. Oh man, see, look at this. Look at this view. I got to remember what direction I need to be headed. So let's go. Bruma is where I need to be going. Ask for the blades to help her out. But of course they sent me because I am easily the most competent fighter they've ever seen. But yeah, I've been doing all right. Other than that, just super busy. And I apologize if I've been quiet. That's usually what happens around the beginning of the year. But usually during the end of, or towards the end of, or after February, it slows down a lot. If I can get this knocked out quick, it should slow down even sooner. So, Retro, do you have any game suggestions? Because I've run out of games to play on board. If you can help me narrow down kind of what your tastes are, I bet I could come up with a suggestion. Where the heck is the green arrow? I'm by the chapel, so it's got to be near this gate. Are you a first-person shooter, third-person action type person? Do you prefer retro or newer games? Is there a specific console? If you can give me some of those details, I bet you I can come up with something. Apology accepted. It's not a drug run. I don't do it. Uh-oh. This is going to be like a Monty Python moment.
Thanks for coming. Since we had the hero of Kavach available, I didn't think it made sense to try this on our own the first time. We're ready.
I like that. Hold on for just a second.
Here until you...
Yeah, that's what I just asked you to do. I appreciate you. I turn this down a little bit. There we go. It was a little too loud in my headphone. I still think the Oblivion soundtrack is the most relaxing game soundtrack I've ever heard. It's really up there in that. I agree. The whole game is lovely. It is. It's super nice. This is a beautiful soundtrack. I don't have any mods or anything on this either, too. That brings me to a topic, too, that I wanted to say something about. I'll do it as we're storming the gates here.
We're ready when you...
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Give me a...
I just needed a second to turn the headphones down so I could hear a little bit. Retro is also lovely. Oh, thank you. 9.5. Hey, thank you, Ash. I appreciate that.
Listen up.
Oh, let's hear this rousing speech he gives.
Gate over there. Nobody likes the idea of going into that thing, but it's our job, and we're going to do it. If we don't, Bruma ends up a smoking pile of rubble, like what happened at Kavach.
This one guy. Sir, I don't think I understand the assignment.
Not while I'm captain of the guard. Boor, Sora...
Is that giant red thing something we should be concerned with?
Outside and kill anything that comes out of that gate. Let's show these bastards...
I think the enemy should be wearing blue so we don't accidentally hit ourselves. Oh, no, okay, he's going. Okay, we're going. We're good. Certainly better than Skyrim, in my opinion. Might be a nostalgia thing, but I always felt that Oblivion felt warmer than Skyrim. I agree with that. That's a really good way to say that. Skyrim's not bad. I have Skyrim and I have the special, 10th anniversary plus all that, all that bull that they try. I didn't pay full price, and I'm happy I didn't pay full price, but I do have it, and I enjoyed it. I think I killed... Oh, okay. I happen to know his... fun fact, Retro's real name is Palo. Fun fact. It's Sting, and you shall feel the wrath of Sting.
Good. So far, so good.
Okay, we're good. So, something I wanted to opine on. I'm not usually a person to talk about gaming politics, all right? I don't like that. And I don't think what I'm about to say is in that category, but I do want to mention it. I think everybody's pretty familiar at this point with... the statement that the Ubisoft guy made about gamers will become more comfortable with not owning games. And I did want to opine on that, so I hope nobody minds. Oh, I forgot can I just go around? Yeah, I'm good. Some of these... There are some gates that just pop up, and then all of a sudden you're in trouble. Obviously, I don't think anybody's happy about it, but it is kind of true that people have become more comfortable with having digital-only games and not having or owning the game in any form and fashion. If you are somebody who agrees with, I guess, with my mentality, then that the games should be for gamers. Obviously, I get businesses, I get gaming companies should make money, but I think games should be for gamers. They should be a form of escapism. They should be a form of allowing us to have fun and do things that are not as stressful and as polarizing and as difficult as adult lives usually have to be. I would heavily encourage that you purchase... You gotta stay away from those weeds, man. Did he die? Son of a gun. God, those weeds hit you, man. Stay away from the weeds. Hold on. I'm gonna take... Weak potion of healing? You couldn't have used those? You son of a gun. Okay. Necessary evil. I encourage that. Obviously, buying physical games nowadays is still kind of like buying a digital game. There are some game companies that have made it so that it is not that way. Baldur's Gate 3 is one of those where the big edition that comes out on disc is 3 discs long because a healthy amount of the game is actually on disc, is physical. Their company actually spoke out about ownership and that they were very much in favor of gamers owning games. GOG.com is a website that gives you DRM, that's going to kill me, DRM free games as well. So when you buy them, they're yours. I just encourage, if you are someone who agrees with me in that you consider buying games in that way. Buying it DRM free, buying it on disc, buying physical copies that are, especially if it's retro, stuff like that. So, just a side note, just food for thought. I think there's nobody who actually agrees with whatever Ubisoft has been saying lately. I think most people think that it's a bad statement, and I think that that's good that they know that it's a bad statement, but I also think that in knowing that it's not a good statement, they don't realize how true it actually has been. A lot of these digital copies, if you read those end-user license agreements, you don't own them. You just... that takes me back. What the heck? Did I just make a big circle? What happened here? Let's try this again. People have become comfortable with not having them, maybe because they don't realize it. So I agree with you that I don't think people like the statement, but it's difficult to say whether or not they've actually been able to do anything about it. So my encouragement is just finding content that is very DRM, that's DRM free, anti-DRM, stuff that you can own. I like GOG.com a lot. They've been that way for quite some time. Buying disc copies of games obviously doesn't make that big of a difference, but just having that. Retro games especially are very, very important. Having cartridges is a big deal. GameCube games, having the disc, all that kind of stuff. That's my thing. I hit the weeds too, didn't I? Sure did. Okay. So anyway, that's just me. It's just an urge to enjoy the physical media and to... Oh, it's that Spire. To make every attempt to own as many games as you can. As many of your games as you can. I've definitely put a long and concerted effort into the preservation of physical media, especially when it comes to gaming. Where the heck? Where are we going, Bird? Where the heck is our... How do we get across that bridge? I'm missing something. Oh, 1 second, I gotta click this. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. I'm definitely sure that people are actually making games for Ubisoft and agree. You're probably right. I bet you're probably spot on. But they can't say anything against it either. Your voice is very calming, and I forgot that I had to tell you what type of games I like for suggestions. Oh, yes, if you'd be so kind, I would be happy. I appreciate that. I'd be happy to give some suggestions. I can't guarantee they'll be great, but I'll try my best. Oop. Retro, for once I have a serious question. You're always free to ask away, Ash. And again, I know you're much like me. We don't like to talk much on the politicking because I believe gaming should be for the gamers, but I thought this was important enough that I wanted to just make a mention. Since you can just get a bare bones exe file that has no extra hoops that you have to... I know, I love it. GOG has been the warm hug of... okay, fine. Well, okay, watch out. You just got to run through, guys. Yeah. GOG has kind of been like the warm hug of video games, honestly. Okay, I figured out this was... Oh, sorry, Bird. Sorry. I don't want to kill my own guy. Yeah, that'll learn you. I don't know that I did any good. I prefer physical versions since I like to revisit games often, but if I buy digital, though, I copy all the game files to a huge drive of games, so I have the files. Can't take that game away from me. Yeah, the big sentiment that's been going around has been... What is the phrase? And I think it's a good one. If purchase isn't ownership, piracy isn't thievery, or something like that, theft. And to some extent, I can agree with that, because if you cannot own, if you're being told that you can have something but that you can't actually have it, then to take that thing that was going to be given to you but wasn't is a much more confusing issue than the black and white. No, you could have purchased it legally, but now instead you've done something wrong. I think that does make that a lot less... Oh man. Can I have your cool Darth Maul cloak? I picked up a potion of disbelief. I pick it up and I'm like, I don't believe it, and I just put it back down. Okay, is that a katana? Is that it? No, it's a silver longsword. Bird, you and I, it's just me, you and me. I think he's a primary character, so yeah. When you started streaming, did you ever think you would be lucky enough to have a viewer like me? When I started streaming, I didn't expect that I was going to be lucky enough to have many viewers at all, in fact. So, to be fair and honest, I am very lucky to have any and all of the viewers that I've had, be they good or good friends and great viewers and conversations or even the trolls that come in, because those are still learning experiences. Those are still things that I learned something that I didn't know before. So all of it is, there's a level of luck to all of it, or a level of gratitude for all of it. We learn from failure, not success. There's nothing that they can do about it there. Oh, hold on. If it ever becomes how Ubisoft says it's going to be, I'll just buy my games, crack them, and put them on a drive for safekeeping. That's good. I think that's a good way to go. There haven't been any recently, and I'm appreciative of that, but there have been a fair amount of them previously, and I think you were here for some of them. We had a few scammer, whatever other names for a troll you can put out there. 1 second. There we go. Yeah, the trolls haven't been bad here. I've had a couple over the course of my. But you have to think, I've been streaming I've been doing internet content, I guess, for 8 years now. 7 or 8 years. 7 years that it's actually been published, but 8 years total of working on it. And so I guess 7 years of hearing all of those trolley type things that can happen. I have to go now. I'll probably come back in 15 minutes or so. No worries. I appreciate you for being here. If you're able to come back, you're always welcome. I really appreciate you just for spending the time you have with us, though. Have you played Valheim? I have not played Valheim. I have it. I just haven't played it yet. Or at least I don't think I have. Hold on, let me take a peek. Let me make sure. I have played so many different games that I have trouble keeping straight which ones. Let me take a peek here. I just want to see really quickly if it's the one I'm thinking of. If it's the one I'm thinking of, then the answer is that I have it, but I have not played it. Because it's, I mean, well, it's just Heim or Haim at the end, so it's Viking, really. Yeah. So, yes, I have this game. I have not played this game. I believe I have this game on Xbox. I probably should give it a shot, though, to be completely fair. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Valheim would be an interesting to watch. I haven't played that in a while. Okay, and maybe one of them. And you guys have given great suggestions so far. So I'll basically, as we kind of get closer to the end of this, see what you guys would be most interested in seeing, because I'm interested in playing just about anything. So I've heard so far the big games that have been recommended have been Shadow of the Colossus, now Valheim, and what was the other one? Oh, Roller Coaster Tycoon, which I have those. Mortal Kombat 2, you're really good at that. I am not. What hit me? Oh, I did not even see that trap.
Look out!
I'm not good at Mortal Kombat 2. I had fun playing it, but I am not good at it at all. I'm much better at the newer Mortal Kombats. You can start a Valheim world with your viewers. Okay, that would be really cool. I do have it, so I would be happy to give that a try. If we touch this, does it just hurt us? Yeah, it does. Just for touching it. It's very difficult to see. There we go. I like that the the character for the general or admiral or whatever it is behind me is the same as mine, so I can never tell if I'm getting hurt or if it's him, unless the controller vibrates. Okay. Yeah, I would be happy to. I'd be happy to build a survival world with you guys, though. I think that'd be awesome. Again, I may not survive, but I'd have fun with it anyway. I'll take all 5, please. My character is remarkably brawny, but he's just not very anything else. Okay, wait a minute. There's another door. There's got to be another door around here somewhere. Okay, we know that... Is that really the only door? There's got to be another one around here. I don't really need that, so what the heck? Let me ask you a question.
This is no place I ever wanted to find myself. I don't see how we can... No, we can do this. We have to do this. We have no choice. Glad you're here.
No, you'll keep coming with me. I don't know if you'll survive, but can I steal from him? I'm just curious. Wait. Yeah, I can. He couldn't do anything to me anyway. Imagine if I tried to steal from him and he just, "Stop, citizen, you violated the law." He'd catch me. He'd be like, he'd be one of those that was like, you know what? Okay, what if I... There we go. Take that. That Steel Cuirass is probably quite a bit better than the armor I'm wearing. That's all they have. What am I wearing? I'm wearing thief things. Shrouded armor. Let's see. That's 11. Let me put that back on. And then what was this doing? Yeah, that's better. Alright, I'm just gonna... Oh, wait, I put it in there. No, you don't. No, I'm going to take that. I just needed... I was going to wear it. Let's see. I can also try starting a server, but I don't know any free places to host it, so I might have to pay. I wouldn't ask you to do that. I mean, if it was something you were going to do normally or on your own, then that's one thing. But no, if I'm going to start a thing that everybody can play in, then I'd take care of that. That's no problem. Okay, I'm up here. Where is... There's got to be another door up this way, because you always have to climb the spire. We are 5 days away from Tekken 8. I'm so excited. I really want to be excited. And the demo left a really good taste, but it's just there's so much there's been so much disappointment with the fighting games genre especially that I'm so leery, and especially with Tekken. Tekken probably like you, or much like you, aside from Soul Calibur, Tekken may be my Boots of the Shark. Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm taking these. Oh, that's good. I'm pretty sure that this is all RNG, so I just got some really cool... Wait, where did those boots go? There they are. Okay. That's going to be cool in a minute, if you guys didn't read what those boots do. If you did read what they do, then you know it's going to be cool. If you didn't read, then you'll get to see in a minute. Okay, this is where we go. You know you can trust me, man. I'll let you know if it's... I appreciate that. Like, we had so many fighting games that came out last year, and it was like, you know, in one way or another, they seem to just kind of fall short. And Tekken is such a cool... It's such a good game. It's such a good fighting game. I'm sorry, Bogus, I didn't see... Did you put your... game preferences in there by chance? I didn't see him. If so, let me know and I'll scroll back up. I didn't see him.
Here comes another one.
I just thought of that when I said that. I was like, oh, I don't know if I ever told him. And then I was like, I don't know if I saw the preferences. I may have missed it. Okay, so this is giving me all kinds of good stuff. I don't know if that's as good as my Akaviri Katana. It is definitely heavy, but it won't over encumber me. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's what I meant to do. I am playing on a Duke controller, so I hit the black button, which is the same as the left bumper. So that's doing, what is a 6? What I'm carrying? What my Akaviri katana is doing? What? 4? Oh wow, yeah, this is gonna do some damage. I did forget that axes take up much more of the screen real estate, so I apologize. If we're navigating in the dark here. Do I have a torch? I still have it. I have one more torch, right? Let's go over here. Not yet, dude. I'm still thinking, oh, that's all right. That's all right. No worries. I was like, I don't think I ever told him that. And then I was like, I don't know if I saw the thing, so if I need to scroll back up. I bought a lot of lockpicks. If I need to scroll back up, I can do that. I do have a torch, but I can't use it because I'm using a two-handed weapon. Son of a gun. Let's unequip it because it's not going to do us any good. Okay, here we go. I've returned. Welcome back. Always good to see you come back. Oh, wait. I can't see where you've gone. Okay. How am I over encumbered? What did I pick up that I didn't? Did I pick up his... what did I pick up? Whatever I picked up was heavy because it's at least it's like 40 pounds. Okay, if I picked up a weapon, oh, it's a okay. Let's drop these. I don't need these. They look cool, but they're not very functional. Yeah, we were talking about game suggestions, and we were talking about some ideas that we may have for getting to interact, play games in the future, which I think is going to be super nice and ton of fun. Oh, sorry. You did a okay, fine. Whenever I like that he told me. The problem now, I probably took a chunk of his health out. This imp may take him out.
I've got that one.
Yeah, you did. I'll get this one. Here. I have this guy. I'm slow, but I'm strong. Whenever you get close, they always, the bad guys always do like their magic fortification. So he put his on. I thought, oh, he's going to kill me. And it was Bird. I used to play Tekken on my PSP when I was little. Same, I had one too. I loved to play with you guys. Oh yeah. I mean, we were talking about reach the sigil stone. Now to close the gate. We talked about playing Valheim. I say Heim, but it is actually technically Heim. Heim meaning home. But it doesn't matter. It's just me being uber technical with myself there. But we were talking about playing Valheim, perhaps together, and that would be a lot of fun. So, if it is something that you have and that you're interested in playing, we might actually see if I can get with you guys on the Discord and figure out how to do it, and we can play that together. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I'm not going to take that skin. That does no good for me. I did not play Tekken on the PSP. My first exposure to it was PS1, actually, I believe. Wait, I say PS1. It may have been arcade, actually. I can't remember. I know I played a lot of Tekken 2 arcade. I don't need that. I'll take that. I know I played a lot of Tekken 2 arcade, and I know I have the first 3 Tekkens on... I still do. I have them on PS1. That was my first exposure, but I honestly don't think I've ever played it on PSP. I have a PSP around here somewhere, but I don't think I've ever played Tekken on it. Let's take this really quickly. Okay, that's all just good. Now I just need to come forward and take the little ball. There we go. Tekken Pro here, finished top 8 Evo 2020, 1 Evo 20. Remember, jab, jabs me in the side with a knife gently, but also not so gently because it is a knife. I would buy Valheim then. Well, take a peek. Let's before we get all that together, please nobody purchase anything until we can get everything put together. I would never ask for that. I would never ask for anybody to spend money on something and then it not end up being able to come to fruition. Let's get all of what it would take put together on Discord whenever you guys are comfortable, and I'll take a look at it, and I'll obviously put what I have out there, and then once I know how it all works and everything, yeah, I would love to do that. I think it'd be a blast. Yeah, I think it'd be a lot of fun. But I'm very cautious. I'm not asking anyone to buy or purchase anything. I'll if it's an expense to run a server or something like that, then I'll do that, and then, I'll make sure we get all those pieces in line and say, yeah, okay, I can't, I just that kind of thing. Valheim is probably my favorite survival game. Ooh, that's a big statement. And I love Viking and Norse and not just Norse, Nordic culture. I think it's Valheim. It's always going to have a little bit of that and a little bit of intrigue. I think that'll be fun. I was playing Tekken 2 last night, and it's the most fun I've had with a fighting game in years. Just simple. That's such a good. I love that. I need to jump back on Tekken 2 also. It is a great game. I remember playing Tekken 3 and just like loving the designs of the character. Yoshimitsu was such a crazy character, Retro makes me buy games every month. I hate it. I don't make you buy any games. If I make good suggestions and you're inclined to agree with them, then yeah. These parts of Oblivion always scared me so bad when I was young. Understandable. These are definitely uncomfortable. I should ask him if he needs any more help. Oh. They were too close to the fallout. Well, one wins. Lavender sprig. Oh, that'll make a delicious beverage. I'm gonna take that. And okay, I think we're good. Captain no.
It's an honor to serve with you, sir. Now that I've seen how it's done, I think my guardsmen and I can handle any new gates that open near Bruma.
What do you mean your guardsmen and you? You're the only one left. They are dead here. Oh, okay. Where did these guys come from?
We really taught those bastards a lesson, didn't we, sir?
You were out here. You did nothing. You did... Oh, okay. Maybe you took out an imp or two. Okay, fair enough. You know what? I'll give it to you. You took an imp or so out. I'm putting this up.
Thanks for your help closing that gate. Don't worry.
Okay, I gotta ask you some questions that I don't know much.
I make sure my guards treat the local Nords and their ways with respect.
Oh, I didn't realize you... I can't tell if he's supposed to be a Nord or not. He may be a Nord himself. He's got blue eyes.
Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among them. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Rainils, he seemed to be...
I might be in trouble, honestly.
Goodbye.
Bye. I might be in trouble. I'm a vampire, so if you got a vampire hunter in town, I may have to fight him. I mean, I don't think I'm going to die, but... Oh, shoot. Let me come up here to Sky Cloud Temple or whatever it is. Cloud Ruler Temple. Why do I think it's Sky Cloud all the time? T3 is my favorite, but I love T2 and T5 especially. Yeah, those are very, very good. T2 I like a lot. T3 I think is where I like the characters the most. I think Tekken 2 may be my favorite. For some reason, Tekken 7 just wasn't it for me. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It just wasn't it for me. He's going to be in here. I got to talk back with the king. Same. Oh, okay, yeah. For the Oblivion or for the Tekken, I'm not sure. I'm sorry. The Oblivion gates were one of my favorite parts, honestly. Love the different scenery and the cool stuff, but then again, I like horror, so... Fair. If you're
speak with you.
Oh, wait.
I understand that you have many more pressing concerns.
You may have as much of my time as you need, so long as you stop calling me Lord. My name...
Hold on, wait a minute.
Of course, sire. I just wanted to let you know you're safe here, sir. Cloud Ruler is...
I've already read all of his books, just so we know.
You do me too much honor. But who am I? The bastard heir of a dead emperor.
If I may be so bold, you are the true Dragonborn, sir.
Is that really true though? I thought the Dragonborn doesn't necessarily have to be royalty. I think it has to. I think it's just someone who knows the shouts. But
The valor of the blades.
I'm going to interrupt you.
I figured out another item needed for the ritual.
He's just sitting there consoling him. I'm like, hey, stressful.
Unlike the Daedra Lords, the gods have no artifacts and do not physically manifest themselves in our world. How then?
Okay, I need to know
The god. But Joffrey solved it.
the blood of Tiber Septim, who became one of the divines. Oh, that's pretty impressive. I didn't remember this.
It's passed down from one Grand Master
Okay, so I guess I'm going to go speak with Joffrey.
to speak to Joffrey about the armor of
I got to figure out where he is first, though. I'll probably also feed while I'm here if they're sleeping. I can feed on a soldier. We do have a sleeping guy. All right, here we go. Oh, it's a lady. Mind your business. Okay, thank you. Nice. Oh, I should have gotten this guy back here. He probably went to sleep while I was feeding. He's like, that's fine. I've seen weirder. I've noticed I'm the only of the horsemen here. The other three are lacking possible traitors. I think I deserve a promotion. Well, I mean, I don't know that I have any quote-unquote... Can I take these? I can take these. I don't know if I have any quote-unquote promotions. 4 horsemen is... I mean, if the other horsemen aren't here, that's okay. Again, time's a currency. But I definitely appreciate you being here. As I say, I don't know if it's true, if it's done that same way. I laughed like my brother, actually, just there. I'm trying to see. Sometimes you can read these books and they'll give you some cool random skill. But not me. Compared to most survival games, Valheim wants you to suffer, but I like challenging you, which I'm okay with that. I have no problem with games being more challenging. In fact, right now, offline, I'm playing Super Mario Wonder, and I'm actually doing the final test, the badge. Is Joffrey in here? Nope. That I could use. I'm playing the final challenge, which is the badge marathon, I think is what it's called. And it is actually really hard. It's very difficult. I didn't realize how difficult it was actually going to be. But I'm excited about the fact that it's as difficult as it is. But it is difficult. Let's see.
Good evening, sir.
Hey, Joffrey.
Good work. Captain Bird and his guardsmen should be able to handle any additional...
This guy was a priest when we first met him. Now he's all out in military regalia.
Indefinitely. The Daedra of Oblivion are innumerable.
I re-downloaded Oblivion because of you recently. Played it a bit and immediately killed the guards in the center place. It was really hard, but their gear was worth it. Very nice. I'm glad that I was able to inspire some or rekindle some interest and some fun. I hope, but yeah, that's funny. You're more talented than I am. I would have probably gotten killed and then just been like, all right, fine, I'm done. All right, I gotta figure out how to get blood, Joffrey. T3's roster is fantastic. The fact they were bold enough to introduce so many new... I know, and I thought that was good. If you were a king, what would my rank be? This is important and a serious question. I don't know what the ranks would be for kingly. Is armor for Tiber Septim, please? I don't know what the ranks and kingdoms are. I don't know how a monarchy works, actually, if you think about it. I should play Mario Wonder more. I really liked what I played. So it's really fun. There's a lot of levels. There are a couple of levels in there that I'm like, these are not my favorite. They're fun.
The four mightiest blades of Tiber Septim's day, Elaine, Valdemar, Relus, and Kaznar, went to Sankator and never here. This is the key to Sankator's outer door. I fear I am sending you to your death.
That's fine. That's all right. We got it. Now I got to ask again.
Ancient relic of the first emperor, after the Battle of Sankator, Tiber Septim, the blades built a shrine in the cat. Okay,
I'm skipping through some of this because I'm reading it. Oh, shoot.
Rumor cannot...
Let me make sure I got this right.
Ancient relic of the first emperor,
yeah, I did.
The Battle of Sankator, the blades... The armor has... but no one has...
I think that's a cool idea, and I know that idea is ancient. I think there are points in Hinduism that actually talk... Oh, gosh, yeah, I forgot I gotta read all of them. There are... Okay, I gotta see if this is the right one. There are ideas of ascension from kinghood to godhood, and I think that's really cool. Yeah, but I don't know how monarchy works. We've never had a monarchy here. Being in America, that's exactly the thing that we... That's the whole reason we exist, is because of an anti-monarchy stance. Not saying that...
All the citizens are welcome in the Imperial Palace. Keep their voices down.
From the Blades, did you say? Joffrey sent you? What's this about?
Okay, hold on. I can tell you things.
Valiant? Yes, I know.
Sorry, I think I killed him.
Don't worry. The Elder Council can... Truth be told, most of the Council has returned to the provinces. But the Inner Council still holds...
Okay.
This is terrible news. Under normal circumstances, I would dispatch your lead. But the circumstances... I've been pleading for troops for Cyrodiil for weeks. But the general...
Is he going to give me another... I can't remember.
Besides, I'd have a full-scale political... I'm sorry, but the cities of Cyrodiil will have...
Oh, well, you are...
Farewell.
Oh, no, how are we going to fare well? You just gave us no hope. We will fare middling at best. That will be fine. I had to talk to all of the head officials. Sorry. Yeah, Mario Wonder, though, has been really good. There's a couple of them that I'm not a fan of, like Jump, Reprise, or whatever it is not my favorite, but the game on the whole is great. It's really good. I had like no armor in the weakest sword or something. Took like 2 minutes straight. Oh, wow. See, that is impressive. I can barely take him out with a Akaviri katana and full armor. And then you rack up a bounty and all of a sudden you're in trouble for that long. Sankrator Outdoor, what? Sankrator Outdoor, what for? Tell me the Lord. That's a neat little phrase that actually goes, if I were a Hindu queen, I would ascend to godhood like immediately because I'm awesome like that for real. That's awesome. I'm not speaking about any with any specificity for Hinduism, because I don't understand it that well, but that was kind of my basic understanding. I believe it. I don't know if you can descend, but you know, I wouldn't put my chances of godhood up there. But that's okay. I never have needed to be a god. I've just always worked to prevent myself from becoming the devil.
Hello. Welcome to... It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Countess Valga of Coral.
And I need your help, but you probably... Can I buy a house? I know, we are in dire straits, your majesty, but I really need... Countess, what is it, your grace? I don't know. I am in dire straits, madam. I need to buy a house in town. Also, Oblivion gates are opening everywhere and so on and so forth.
While I understand, Coral's own defense must come first. I cannot spare any soldiers as long as Coral remains under threat from the Oblivion gate outside our walls.
Do you remember the 1960s? Oh, that was not for me. I'm sorry. Neither do I. I believe what you say. I'm the devil, the best one. All right. Oh, wait a minute.
I cannot spare any soldiers as long as Coral remains under threat from the Oblivion...
Oh, son of a gun. So this is where we start getting all of the little micro-y...
Well met.
This is where we start getting all of the, like, micro missions. So in order to get her help, I actually have to go and close an Oblivion gate, and then I still have, like, 4 more people to talk to. Dang. That's okay, though. Wait, where am I? I'm in Coral, right? Yeah, I'm in Coral. Coral. I thought I was in Shaden Hall. I was like, I'm going to drop in really quickly and ask him again, hey, what did you say about the Dark Brotherhood? But, you know. Who's breathing in the microphone, dear God? Am I breathing into the microphone? I'm not trying to. I'm trying to. If I am, I'm actually off axis. But if I'm breathing into it, I apologize. I paid £20 to be in the stream. I didn't ask for the breathing. You don't pay £20 to be here. I don't ask for money. You know, some people, that is true. They have those special microphones for ASMR. And they have people that do weird things. You know, not weird as in bad, just it would be unusual for me. Let's put it that way. But whatever works for you, I guess. You know, some people like that. If that makes you feel good, go for it. Why isn't the devil the main character in more games? It's a good question. I can't think of any games where the devil's the main character, honestly. Can I? No, not really. I mean, I can think of several where the devil's the main antagonist. Or a version of the devil is the main antagonist. You know, let's see. Games that the devil's involved in or an antagonist would be... Okay. Where's the imp? Okay, there he is. Okay. Let's see if that'll kill him. Nope, but I can. I was thinking... Shadows of the Damned. The devil's the main antagonist. Dante's Inferno. Doom. Well, depends on which Doom, I guess, but yeah, Doom. Technically Tekken, that's true. That's very true. It's not weird as in bad, just weird as in what's happening. I'm sorry if I'm breathing into the microphone. I'm talking off axis, so if I'm breathing too heavily, I apologize. It's an E and G style microphone, so it does pick up. It's supposed to cut through all the vestigial noise, but I don't know what the best mic technique to have with something like this would be, so I am talking off axis a little bit. Wait, hold on here. With the U.S. national anthem between the lines, says stuff like government. Yeah, that was the 60s. For the 60s was a weird time for politics. It was that was the time where you got Kennedy, right? Ask not what your country can do for you, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. And it's like, I don't get me wrong, patriotism is important. I think we should have certain levels of loyalty to our country, but I don't think it shouldn't be reciprocitous. I think that countries should be very loyal to their people. People that are at the top of countries oftentimes live a lot more comfortably than the people that live within the countries. So they should be taking care of each other. Just rediscovered the Android split screen feature. It's so comfy doing stuff while watching. Can't believe it. Oh, nice! I'm so glad you found that. I'm glad it's such a nice feature for you too. It does come in handy. I haven't used it a ton. I usually use it when I'm listening to something and I want to take a note. Then I can have what I'm listening to up at the top, and I can take the note on the bottom half of the screen. But I haven't used it a ton. We don't allow Android users in here. Retro Shell. You can't say that. I'm an Android user. I enjoy Android phones. We allow anybody in here. Well, obviously, if you're being awful to people, then you're probably not. You're probably going to run your welcome out. But other than that, you're more than welcome. Short of being awful to other people or being awful to the people here, you're welcome. Twice that I breathed into the microphone. Sorry about that. If that's disturbing, when I do these, they're very stream of consciousness, which is to say that I'm just kind of reacting real time, and I'm not focused a lot on my technique or my mouth sounds. So if they are uncomfortable, please let me know. I'll try and make adjustments. I'm sure that I probably make, what do they call? I try not to do it, but I make dad noises. I try not to do that, but I am a dad, so that's inevitable that that's probably going to happen. Yo, Pac-Man is cool, but I'm more of a Street Fighter fan. He was he seemed like a cool guy, but I don't necessarily know that he was with it that much. Also, Street Fighter wasn't even out and wouldn't be out for like another 25 years. I need a blood font. That's what I need. Okay, there's the eruption gate. Control. I should be able to open these though, and they should bridge me over to the next spire. Technique. When in doubt, pinky out. I'm pretty sure that's the reference you're making. I know that you're supposed to speak with condensers. It's much more. I'm using an ENG, a dynamic mic, right? Style microphone. So technique's not usually as important with those, but I know that you're supposed to speak off axis and try not to over plosive and all these other things, and I try to do that, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. So yeah, okay. I made the wrong reference, but the correct category. Don't forget it. Yep, you're right. Then you bring it around town. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm in the right ballpark, I think. I mean, I need a blood font really badly. Okay, there's the tsunami gate. Which phone do I have? I have a Galaxy Note 10 Plus, so it's an older phone, but I got it because it is a limited edition Star Wars. It was a limited edition Kylo Ren Star Wars version of the phone. So it's actually got some really cool Star Wars stuff downloaded onto it, but also printed onto it directly. And I've kept that phone. I don't need... I like the big tablet touchscreen kind of ones. I think those are cool, but I don't usually need ones like that, so I just kind of like... Yeah. I don't even notice the breaths. Don't worry, I was replying to Ash. Oh, okay. It was like twice. You have breathed in there twice. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to. But they're trying to help you. I don't have enough bullets. This is all gone horribly wrong. This is not going to plan at all. Oh, what happened? Is there a gate control? Yeah, there is. The eruption gate. The gates of Oblivion are opened. Where is the spire though that houses the... Where's the spire that houses the sigil? To your ears, to my ears, your mic sounds pretty much perfect. Oh, thank you. I like this microphone. I actually bought it from a friend. I bought a couple of them from a friend. I think I bought like 4 of them. I really like them. So they're pretty nice. I think they do okay with my voice. A little bit of EQ, but nothing drastic. I like microphones. Again, it's a hobby of mine. I probably need to go all the way to one of these spires and then go down to the base of the spire, because this is where I've been opening the gates. But where the sigil is, I'm not sure. See, I would think it'd be in the top of the tallest tower, which I feel like is that one, but it probably isn't. Yeah, I like microphones. I like them as a hobby for no good apparent reason. So I have a decent little mic locker that I've accrued over the past 10 years or so, just about. Actually, as a fun fact, if I may, the gentleman Aaron in the chat there has done a great deal of teaching me about audio, as he is a true master of the craft. So if anything sounds good, feel free to attribute that to his teachings, and if anything sounds bad, feel free to attribute that to either my failure to learn or the fact that I haven't reached that part of that phase of my learning yet. Okay, so it feels like that's what was supposed to happen, but now maybe I have to go all the way back around and then go through the gates, I think? Have I gone mental? What's happening? I'm trying to figure out... I just opened all of these gates, now I've got to figure out where in the world the sigil is. I got to do it before I die, also. Retro's a bit of a Star Wars fan, knows a bit about it. I like to think... I love Star Wars. I like to think I know a little bit about it. I definitely have involved myself in some lore there. Read a lot of the books. Enjoy a lot of the movies. Not everything. Sadly, I'm not a big fan of all things Star Wars. And I haven't gone into that, and I probably won't unless people are just really itching to it. But there was Star Wars drama that popped up, and I'm just sitting there going, why are things no longer for the fans? Why is everything tied to some sort of drama, some sort of upset? Star Wars used to just be for all of us that enjoyed watching science fiction, and now it's also kind of politicized, and I'm like, let's not do that. Just make good Star Wars. And it sounds like it's a pretty cool phone, and I've got a really cool picture. I have a really cool. The case on it is wooden, and it's carved. Just because I had to put a case on it, I didn't want it to shatter, and the case on it's actually wooden, and it's like the carved image of TIE fighters going from the Death Star. So that's really nice, intricately carved wooden case on the back of my phone. I have to remember it was a gentleman from an Italian company who did it for me. I need to find it and put it up and just say it's great stuff. That case has been through some abuse and it has lasted beautifully. Where in the world is the main... What have I done? Oh, okay, so I'm going the right direction, generally speaking. Okay, this axe is great, but... let's see here. I have some random Xiaomi phone. I could be happier with it, but it works and all. Can't really hate on it since it costs like pocket change. That's awesome. If it's something that you enjoy, then that's what matters. Like mine's old and I enjoy it. Mine's old by tech standards and I enjoy it. Some more facts about Retro. He likes Star Wars. His favorite game is Two Worlds. That's not true. Me and him are married. We have 4 dogs, and he plays the triangle. So I'll give you facts on those. I do like Star Wars. True, that is true. I do like Star Wars. My favorite game is not Two Worlds. I've gone on record saying that is my least favorite game of all time. I will show why if people are confused or haven't played it. I'll showcase it at some point. But I do not like that phone. I mean I do not like that game. Mine was in the wrong place. He says, me and him are married. That could be interpreted as that we both are individually married or that we're married together. Truth be told, I am married, but it isn't actually to Ash. Have 4 dogs. Actually, we have 5. We have 5 dogs. We've got little Fiona as well. I don't know where the heck the gates... I remember we were in the arena, the gates were opened. What's on the other side here? What is this crushed tower? What am I missing? Okay, there's an opened gate right there. There's the other opened gate. So where do these lead? I believe it's in the highest room, the tallest tower. I can't figure out which one it is though. It looks like this big central guy, but I think that's where I went to open the gates. And now here are the opened gates, but they're not... I can't tell. Who's your favorite Star Wars character? My favorite Star Wars character is probably Darth Revan from the KOTOR lore. Darth Revan is definitely up there. Or I really also like Lord Valkorion. So there's another gate that I didn't open, I guess. So it looks like it could be there. Valkorion is from SWTOR, or the Old Republic lore. He's the, if you've watched the trailers, he's the older man that is, your privilege is the dirt. He's that guy. You shall have nothing, and your privilege is the dirt. What happened? Okay, so I put up this... Okay, hold on. Can I even get on that thing? I think so. If only just barely. His favorite's actually Jocasta Nu. I do not like Jocasta. She's cool, but she's a snob, right? She's the lady that... If an item does not... If an item does not appear in our records, it does not exist. I am not a fan of her. I have to figure out how to get on that without getting hurt. Have you ever played Star Wars Empire at War? Really fun game. Yes, I had played that. I haven't played it in a long, long time. I played it back when it was much more popular, I think. Yeah, you can't touch the spike at all. You can't touch that one either, I believe. I'm trying to find this. This is one of the most circuitous Oblivion gates. I have no idea where the sigil is. Notice that when people complain about politics in media, it's always something that they don't agree with. I think that politics should completely stay away from entertainment. I completely agree with that. I think you should be able to keep... I mean, obviously there are going to be people that want to make political statements through art, and I think that's fine, but I think that should be the exception and not the rule. I do agree with that. Thank goodness. There's at least a blood fountain here. I don't have any problem with people expressing their politics through their art form. I just have an issue with... I don't like companies doing that. I like individuals expressing them, but I think companies that have the same stance require that all of your people have the same stance, and I don't think that's a good thing. I don't want to surround myself with everybody who agrees with me, because if I do that, then I will learn nothing. I want to surround myself with people who have different viewpoints. I may debate with them, I may believe that I'm still right even when I leave, but I at least give myself the opportunity to be confronted with the possibility of me being wrong. And that's a very important piece, I think, for me to grow. It doesn't mean that there aren't times where I am right. Okay, so this feels like an Oblivion gate that this feels like what I would want to go into. This feels like a correct tower, but I can't. Which one of these do I go? The rending halls, there we go, thank goodness. Okay. Wait, you have someone on the side? The entertainment industry is meaning to create something to enjoy, not something people genuinely argue over for some silly reason. As long as people have a difference of opinion, as long as people are allowed to disagree, and they should always be allowed to disagree, then there's going to be conflict, right? That's the very nature of it. Disagreement is going to escalate into conflict that isn't necessarily exhibited in the most okay way. But I don't think it should have the biggest effect on our escapisms, right? Which is to say, what I'm saying when I say that is to say that games should be there for you to escape from stress, and so should movies, and so should movies, and so should whatever else you choose to enjoy in your free time. They should all be something that you can escape those kinds of politics and issues with. Okay, so it's going to make... So I was able to make progress. So I'm in the right direction, I think. Except for that these are going to make me go back out. So I'm going to have to work my way out of this tower into another one. try to climb it, but there's not another bridge that goes back. Hold on. I just want to see what the other one takes me to. I know that this is a lot of trial and error. I apologize. I have no idea how to better do this. That doesn't have it. Okay, let's just check one of these out for a second. See, that feels like the correct tower because it's got the little thing in the between. That means the sigil's in that tower. That little pillar, that little column of light, you know? Help me, Fabby, you're only hope against the Gungans. A lot of people didn't like the Gungans. That was sad. They're not my favorite characters, but I mean, they're not that much worse than the Ewoks. And I like episode 6, so. I also like episode 1, though, so. Maybe I'm not the best judge of character when it comes to that. So that's a blood fountain that's already been tapped. So that means I have been here. I just need to figure out how to climb higher in that center tower. That's what it's the Oblivion logo. It's a really cool logo too. Do you like Star Wars: The Force Unleashed? I do. I did like the Star Wars Force Unleashed, and I really like the guy that plays Starkiller. The character's actual name is Galen Merrick. If they never give it in the game, it's in the books, but Galen Merrick is his actual name, and he's played by Sam Witwer, who plays the voice of Darth Maul in like the cartoon Clone Wars 2008 through and all that. He's actually a very, very big Star Wars fan. Seems like a very, very cool guy who's really dedicated to just the love of Star Wars and the art. So very, very cool. You always have the best takes. Oh, I appreciate that. I don't usually try to throw an opinion out there without having thought on it a little bit, and it doesn't mean that it's going to make me popular. Again, I'm not. That's not my interest necessarily, is to become popular. I want to say what I don't want to say things without thought. That doesn't mean that I can't sound stupid. I certainly do that on occasion, but I try to give it thought. Well, I have that, but I don't really need it. I think I'm going to leave this one here. How do I climb the blasted sigil? I put a vestigial W. How do I climb the blasted sigil pillar? Kind of still sounded like I said that wrong. I promise. I know how to say things. He learned them all from me. Thank you. There are a good amount of things that I've learned from you, Ash, and so yeah. Corporations don't even actually care about our political issues. They'll say whatever affects their bottom line positive. It's exactly right. At the end of the day, it's all about money for them, and for us, it's all about fandom. It's about the love of it's about the escape. It's about the love of a franchise, and so. There's never going to... I don't think there will ever be a point where... I'm going to have to go back to the Rending Halls, I guess. There's never going to be a point where I think we can align that love... Their love for the lore... I don't think there's going to be a point where... Let me clarify. I don't think there's going to be a point in time where we love money as much as they do, or they love the lore as much as we do. I don't think that that's the thing, but I also don't think that should be the goal. I think that maybe our goal should be to demonstrate our love of those things. Are you kidding me? I didn't pay enough attention. I'm sorry. We should demonstrate our love of those things despite their desire to make the money, right? And then I didn't realize there was a trap. There's a trap I'm hitting. What am I hitting? Oh, it's this big blade. Yep, that's a trap. All right. I need to pay more attention. Okay, keep going. I think I'm tall. We need to... basically, we need to incentivize the things that we love and disincentivize the things we don't. Right? I'm happy to pay money for things I enjoy. I'm not happy to pay money for things I don't. And eventually, if they're not making money on things that, that we don't like, then they'll stop making them, I hope. Best thing I think we can do. That's all I say. Better yet, forget about them. Just buy things you like. I don't care whether it affects the bottom line or not. Am I happy with it? If I'm happy with it, then cool. Okay. There's probably more traps in here. I'm probably going to get killed here. Okay, this feels trappy. Put all these spikes in here, and I think that looks really cool. No. We need to reskin this game so that it's one of the, and I can't remember the name of it, but it's one of basically the members of the Death Clock army fighting their way to earn their position amongst the. I can't remember what they're called. But basically, they need as the death. There's as a member of the Death Clock army. Anyway, Sam Witwer is also Deacon in Days Gone. He is, yeah. He's a great actor. He's got great takes. I think he really loves his fans too, and I think that's awesome. Had a minor role in the first season of Dexter. I haven't seen that in a couple of years. It seems like that I remember something like that, but I haven't seen the first season in a while, so I have to go back and rewatch it. He's a zombie in the first episode of The Walking Dead. That's pretty cool. I did not know that. I had seen like 4 seasons of that too. My favorite franchise died this year. What is that? Retro, have you watched The Walking Dead? I watched the original one. They had the Fear the Walking Dead. I've never seen that, but they had the original Walking Dead, and it was... I think I saw 4 seasons? 4 seasons, I think? 3 or 4 seasons that I enjoyed, and then things got kind of hectic, and I had to stop, and I'm now gonna have to start all over again. I ended up having to travel a lot at that time again, more than I normally do even, and so I stopped there. But I know that Jeffrey Dean Morgan played Negan, and I like the character of Negan a lot, so I would love to get to at least seeing whether or not they did him any justice. That'd be really cool. Jeffrey Dean Morgan also seems like a cool character too, a cool person. Come on, there we go. The axe is so heavy I can't walk up steps. Damage, fatigue. Oh, a silver nugget. I'm taking all of that. Alright, I found the sigil. Appreciate you guys for bearing with me. And I apologize. I think one of you said... let me take a look because I may have missed it. Oh, Maximum Wesley said, no worries, Retro, it's fun to watch regardless. I appreciate that take. I do get nervous. I know a lot of times it's always everybody's speed run, making progress and such, and I want to do that to an extent, but I also want to enjoy the game, and sometimes I do just get stuck. Like, sometimes I just don't know where I'm going. I'm just playing this again. I have not passed this game again in, how long has it been now? 18 years or something like that, so... Or maybe it wasn't quite that long, but it's been a long time. It's been, at least been over 10 years, so I'm still not very familiar or particularly good at this game. I like it, though. It's fun. I'm having a lot of fun. I do love money. Nice. People become happier once they realize that getting mad over things that don't directly affect them is an easy way to become a bitter person. This is not my take. I wish it were my take, but I adopt it. There's a doctor. He's a philosopher and several other different... He has, I think, 2 different doctorates in several different fields of expertise, and but his name's Andrei Zizek, and I'm not going to espouse all of his views, but there's one that he says that I think is especially profound. He's got I love his accent, so if you ever get to hear him say it from his own, it's a charming accent. But anyway, I believe he's... I can't even remember, so I'm not going to speculate. But anyway, he says, do not fall in love with your suffering. And I think a lot of people do. I think a lot of people are more happy being a victim of some bad thing and crying and whining and making bad about it than they are about being... Uh-oh. Okay, when you start having nightmares, then the sun starts hurting.
Hello. Well,
oh, no, I need you to help. I closed... Wait.
Your reputation precedes you, Hera of Kvatch. You have done my city... I will now...
Okay, I need to...
Goodbye.
The sun's gonna hurt me now. I need to drink. If you wait... Hold on.
Today's your lucky day, so let's hear it.
It's you. Hi.
Yeah, they don't like you as much when you're a vampire either. I think the sun starts hurting me. Let me double check.
Oh!
Yep. How bad is it? Is it bad? Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's actually pretty rough. Dang, that's... Okay, well... Oh, the smoke was still coming off of my flesh. All right, so tell you what. Let's look at the muscles on you. All right, I'm going to do... let's do 9 hours, and then I'll go out. But anyway, he says, do not fall in love with your suffering. And it's just about... Don't let yourself enjoy too much, at least. Or at all, if you can help it. Don't let yourself enjoy... Nope, still too bright. Being the victim. Or being upset, you know. Don't make your causes about... Don't make your causes about being angry about something. Make your causes about building something, not because you're broken. And that's my take on it. Oh, I'll put my axe up. These guards are probably sitting there going, this guy's weird. Don't make your causes about... Make your causes about building something. Don't make your causes around because you are something, or something in you, or something around you is broken. Or perpetuating that. The Great Forest. Wow. What? No, wait. How did I go through him? He's magic. Quit it. Sir. Hold on. I need to... Oh, he's Mythic Dawn. I'm going to take that. I'll take those arrows. Dang it, I only took one of them. Okay. Sir, are you okay? I'm just messing around. I know he's not okay. Is this the tavern? Is this the... Oak and Crosshair. Okay. Just enjoy yourself. Try to avoid what you don't like. There's only one life as far as I know. Yeah, that's exactly right. Cloak of Tears? What is a... I don't know what a Cloak of Tears is. I'm sorry. I think they're actually called I hope they're not. That would be in trouble. Also, could this axe take up more of the screen? I said that too. It's like... Look at that. That's ridiculous. I'm going to get a drink really quickly, if you'll forgive me just a moment. Let's see. Maggie says, I may go for today. Love sitting here and watching. Well, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you for conversing and coming in and watching the stream, and I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I hope it was comforting or fun or whatever else it might be for you. Whatever it is that you wanted to get out of it, I hope that we've brought it to you. Same because it's kind of late and I'm getting sleepy. No worries. I hope you get good rest, and I appreciate you for being here all the same, too. It's always great to have conversation and speak with you guys. And again, I'm always happy. I know that the time zones are different, so but we do have the Discord now, so if there's anything that you like to talk about, you have questions about, and I'm just not live, because I only go live about once a week, you're always welcome to say stuff in there. I'm always happy to try to get back and respond and, just talk about things. That's what it's there for, and I really appreciate you guys for helping me get it set up. It was both comforting and fun. Well, I'm super glad about that, and I really appreciate it. I know that these wouldn't be either of those, at least not as much so as they are, if you guys hadn't come in and made it such. So, again, these streams are not about me. They're about and not even about the games. They're about the gamers. So they're special because you guys were here, because you guys wanted to talk and be a part of things, and you allowed me to make it more special in that way. Love today's stream. Looking forward to the Valheim server. Absolutely. I will do some more research on that today, and I'll put some questions and some feelers out if I have any on the Discord as well. That's so sweet. Bye-bye. Yeah, you have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. If I may ask you a question, is it all right if I don't really chat and just lurk? I've just woken up, and it's not the best wake up in the morning at the moment. I hope you chat, and I hope you and chat are well. Fiddy, you don't have to ask that. You're always welcome to be here and just lurk if that's what you want to do. I know that I don't know if there's an internet protocol, but no, there's certainly not here. I mean, just the only ask that I have at this place is if you're going to talk here, please be nice to the people that you're talking with. But if you don't want to talk, you want to come and listen, you don't feel like you can make it to a stream, or you want to come here and you want to talk about. I mean, that so long as you're nice to everybody, whatever you want to do, whether you want to interact or not, it's always perfectly okay. Oh, I like this song a lot. This song reminds me a lot. Oh, wait. Is someone? I hope someone's in here. I'm auto doing it. Okay, just real quick. See you, Retro, and everyone else. We'll see you later. You have a wonderful night. I hope you get good rest. Bye, Maggie and Bogus. Oh, okay. Wonderful. Yeah. Oh, shoot. I did it, and there was not even anyone in here. I need to feed on somebody. Where is the best place to feed on somebody? I thought because it was locked, that meant there was someone in there. I was just going to do it for quick, but I actually broke all those picks just to... Okay, fine. I can't feed on the dead. Who are you?
How do you do?
I'm fine.
It's good to have a bit of good news in these dark times.
Oh, I'm the hero of Coral now. I forgot about that. Oh, you're also a thief. That is awesome. I don't need you.
Shadow hide you.
His blood sate me, though, right now, is what I'm looking for. Ah, the church. I wonder if people are asleep there. I won't kill them. I just need to feed enough to be able to sustain the sun.
Oh, hello.
Oh, what are you up to?
I'm the chapel healer, Gorerin Selvilla. We're glad to see you paying your respects here at the chapel.
Let me ask about it.
A cure? You mean besides death?
Is he the one that...
Is beyond our control. The body is so warped by vampirism. The Guild of Mages.
I don't particularly care. I just wanted to... Okay, that's fine. I don't care. When you have vampirism, people are not so friendly. When you're not well fed, rather. I should clarify. Also, I don't know why Fiona decided that it was time for her to just be... No. Quit it. Is there anyone that is... This is... I'll figure this out. Chapel Hall. No, that's the Undercroft. Okay, I'm not supposed to be here, but... They didn't take one thing into account.
You're not supposed to be in here.
Oh, well, they've taken everything into account.
I bet you hear this all the time. But thanks for closing that Oblivion gate. We were all... Good day.
I love that that's how that worked out. I'm not supposed to be here, but they didn't take everything into account. You're not supposed to be here. They've thought of everything. Oh, dang it. Does that mean it's daytime outside now? No, it isn't. I need to figure out where the best place to do it is at this. I guess I'm going to have to do that, huh? I don't know if I can survive the fast travel, but I'll try. This is the best place to feed for me. I keep saying Sky Cloud. It's Cloud Ruler. Cloud Ruler Temple. Oh, thank you. If you don't mind. Thank you. All right. How long did that take me? That didn't take me long at all. I am fast. I am very I now know why the dogs barked. I am super fast. I'm going to go and feed, and then I'm going to be able to be out. Oh, I forgot. I have Boots of the Shark also. So I get to do something else really cool that I found. Hey, Joffrey.
Yes?
I get to do something really cool. If you read what the Boots of the Shark did, then cool. But if not, look at this. Cool. And now I can be out during the day, no problem.
Yes?
So I'm going to go ahead and fast travel. Usually if I don't wait, it doesn't cause a big issue. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I'm indoors. Sorry, Anna just popped in and gave me a drink, so very, very nice. Okay, now I can fast travel to here. I want to demonstrate what Boots of the Shark do. I'm not going to be able to do it in Shaden Hall, but I will be able to do it probably right after that. So I'm excited about this because I want to test them out. I think I'm wearing them right now. Oh, see, and here we go, daytime, no problem. I think the way it works in this is if you have the sun sensitivity, then you are stronger in all of your vampiric power. But you can't be out in the sun. If you can be out in the sun, your vampiric powers aren't very strong. They're there, but they're not very strong. This, I forgot about this. I like this throne room. Hey. Oh, this is a really nice throne. Look at this. This is... Sorry. I like this environment a lot. Okay.
I don't have time to chat right now. With that Oblivion gate...
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
Goodbye.
I'm gonna ask.
First response with an open Oblivion gate just out... Fair.
Maximum Wesley, I believe you were the one that asked me what the plan was. I could be wrong. I believe you were the one that asked me what the plan was for today. And I had said something about the main story. The plan is now to close shut all of the jaws of Oblivion. I didn't realize we were at this point. Oh no, this is... See, look at this. Look how pretty this is. This is such a pretty... it's so nice. But yeah, it looks like we're just closing a ton of Oblivion gates. How many have we closed thus far? 3? 2. This will be our 3rd. And I'm pretty sure everybody else is... I mean, the Imperial City, they were just like, no. I'm okay. Okay. This is what our goal is. My rule is if the beggar asks, I will give them 1 gold, but if they don't ask, it doesn't count. Like, dang it, we're just going to close a whole bunch of Oblivion gates, I guess. How many... What level am I? Am I still 4? Dang it. I'm still 4. Okay. I'm gonna go around. You can't jump over the gates, I don't believe. Maybe I'm wrong. I think when the gates are closed, you're not able to... Nope, never mind. That's not this game. There's a game where... I know Minecraft, you can't jump over the gates when they have it closed, but... Maybe Witcher also is that way? I don't know. Guards seem to be patrolling it. I should approach one of them and see if I can render assistance. Yep, because that's what I wanted to do. Just for... Oh, here we go.
I'd advise you to keep your distance from that accursed portal.
I'm going to ask.
Haven't you heard about these gates to Oblivion opening up all over?
No, please tell me. No, yes, of course I have.
Then you know what they're capable of producing. About 2 days ago, Count Indaris, the Count fears the worst.
He's probably dead if he's in there. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude, but...
or the rest of the Knights of the Thorn. Get them out.
Okay.
Count Indorus is new to these parts. The Knights of the Thorn are a bunch of rabble who fancy themselves. They make grand boasts, and I hate to speak ill of them. It's tolerated because Farwell is the most of the time.
Okay.
It's all
Okay, I get it. I gotta ask all these questions again. Does that matter?
There are 7 of them.
Okay. I get it. We're going into the jaws of Oblivion. Wait a minute. I want to show something. Can I do it? Am I close enough? Hold on. Is this marked on my map? If it is, I will show you something cool, and then I'll come back. Is it here? Is it marked? It's marked on that one. Yeah, it's marked. Okay, it's marked. So I'm gonna go over here real quick. Wait. Yes. There we go. Oh, it's this gate. I don't remember. I'm gonna do it. I promise. I'm taking a look at them. Hey, horse. Watch this. There's another Oblivion gate. It's not the one I was just at, though. I don't think. That'd be really far off. Check this out. You ready? Oh, it didn't work. I just walked right into the water. Wait, how do I use them? I'm gonna wear that, and where did they go? Did I put them up? Did I? That was something to check out. I think I don't trust this, Gregory. I don't know where they. I had the boots of the shark, but did I accidentally drop them or something? They're just gone. Oh, they're not there. They're not supposed to be there. Apparel, right? Gold, I said leather, pants. They're just gone. Well, that's a disappointment. Dang, okay. I was excited to show you that, but oh well, that's fine. Alright, fine. Well, at least we know. I had the boots of the shark. They were supposed to give me water walking, but somehow they've disappeared, so I don't. I just walked right into. I don't know. When you close an Oblivion gate, you don't lose everything that you get from the Oblivion gate, because I still had the Dremora maces. I just don't know what happened. I probably made a mistake and put them into something by mistake. I was excited about that too, though. That was one of the cooler things. Womp womp. Yeah, that's pretty much what that was, though. There's this stuff gone. Where can they be? That makes me think of the. Every time I hear that, I know that this like almost oh, what a beautiful morning, but it always reminds me of the 3PO. Where can he be from Star Wars Episode 4? Oh, where's my little dog gone? Oh, okay. I've stepped through the Oblivion gate. Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, I didn't make it my active quest real quick. There we go. That's okay. Figured this was probably going to be the case. Nothing probably really impressive here. If I get lucky and I find another pair in here, I'll try to make doubly sure that I have them on. Because that's really sad. I was going to be able to walk on the water a bunch, and that was going to be super helpful, maybe. I mean, maybe not also. But I was going to use it that way. That way if I got caught by a guard, I could walk out onto the water, and what are they going to do? Come for a swim, I think. But instead, I've just walked right into it instead. It's just so much so I said instead twice. Okay. Let's make our way off of this cliff as delicately as we can. that's going to be the end game down there. I get it, but is there a safe way, or can I just cheese my way down there? The answer is I can see where I can cheese my way down there. Oh, no, you don't. Come here. I wonder whose blood that is. It's probably another Knight of the Thorn. Whoops. Maybe I'll get lucky enough to get another... The heck was that? Maybe I'll get lucky enough to get another water walk. Normally, there's a water walking amulet that I find if I find it, and then I can walk on water. Or maybe I can go buy enchanted stuff. Better not be Chris Redfield. That'd be cool if he was down here, though. He'd be just fine. We'd be okay. I'll take both of those. Take both of that. Not both of those. There's 19 gold. There's a hole down there. Take. Claymore of Embers. It's pretty heavy, but I can carry it. The worst part is if I accidentally messed up and I put it back into the pod or whatever that I got it from, that there's no getting it back because I closed that Oblivion gate, so that no longer exists at all. Here we go. There's 7 of them, they said. I mean, I know that helped me get farther down, so that's fine. That's still not far enough, though. I could cheese it. I could just slip right off. Nah, better not. There's this game's physics are. I mean, I guess I could right here, right? Whoops. Okay. Quit doing that. The game, like, it lets you stick on some really very vertical angles. It can be almost completely 90 degrees and you can still make it, so. I didn't figure, I think I'm supposed to find all of them, but I don't guess it matters all that much. Nope. Also nope. Okay, there's more blood, so I'm on the right track of someone, I guess. I don't remember I think there's something special about this one, but I don't remember what it is. Apart from being able to find all those people. I also wonder what this says. I wonder if they actually made a language. Because in Skyrim, they did make a full language. I don't think the written language is complete, but I do know that at least the spoken language is complete. It was completely realized. And they actually put a couple of little Easter eggs in there, which were really neat, I thought. Like, for example, the dragon word for thief. I'm going to make... Hold on, let me adjust my seat really quickly. There, it's a little bit more comfortable. Hope you can still hear me okay. There we go. No, I don't have to look up Star Wars languages. Those ones I understand. I just had to adjust my seat really quickly. My tailbone was getting a little bit uncomfortable in the position it was in, so. No, in Thief, if you've ever played the Thief games, there's a thief named Garrett, basically, that you play as, and when you get caught by guards, or if you're, being... There we go. All right, hold on, I'll speak to him real quick.
It's about time someone got here. What took you so long?
Mopping up the... okay.
We are knights sworn to uphold the laws of Cheydinhal. We fear no being, and we strike fast and true as lightning. Until now, we numbered only 7, but attacked like a regiment. Our enemies quake at our approach and falter at...
No, like 4 of your guys are dead, man. You number at least at this point 2.
To dispatch this blemish on the face of our fine world. When we arrived, we were overwhelmed. I myself was able to kill perhaps 2 score of them, but they just kept coming. Only Bremen and I remain alive. However, with you here now, we can take the sigil stone from that citadel and complete our quest for the good of all Cheydinhal. Huzzah!
He's very excited about things that I don't think are actually true. No, what I was saying, they spell it phrases in Daedric. Okay, that's really cool if they actually have Daedric phrases then. I think that's pretty neat. In Skyrim, the dragon language I know is actually a dragon language. So I know that because they wrote the lyrics of the entire song in English and in dragon in the back, and then they actually entered it. The Thief game where you actually get to play as Retro Room. That'd be really cool. But you do. You have Garrett, and if you get caught, especially in Deadly Shadows, they call you a Taffer. That's their kind of derogatory, pejorative for the thief. And in the dragon languages, an eye wink to that, they made the word thief Tafir, which I think is really cool. So they actually made a really cool language of it.
A Knight of the Thorn never returns home until the mission is done. It's our way. Now, in my father's name, as Count Indorus of Cheydinhal, I suggest we use the Raymond Sweep formation. You'll assault, and we'll guard the rear flank. Onward and upward! Huzzah! The sigil stone for...
Yeah, I'm familiar with how to close Oblivion gates. You
lead on.
Have doors to the bowels.
With all the lava, you'd think I'd be... All I feel is a chilling cold. Perhaps it's fear.
Okay, so which way do we need to go? That way. Oh, there's another one of your guys. You telling me you let this guy get killed and then you just stayed back there? Fine. Oh, he just crumbled.
Feed me, Lord.
Okay, I'm gonna take whatever they have. These guys, the Dremmer are really, really cool. I think the design is really cool and such. I just don't know enough about enough about the lore. They seem really awesome, but I just don't know enough about it. The Thief games are cool. I would like to play the Thief games at some point in time on here, even if I don't play all of them, even if I just play the third one, Deadly Shadows, and then maybe the 2014 one. 2014 one was okay. It wasn't bad. It wasn't the same. Like, if you go into it expecting one of the classic Thief games, you don't get that. You definitely don't get that, but you do get I thought you got a pretty decent game. The Weight of Guilt. What a cool name for a, let's see. $29 uses, 300, okay. I mean, that's really cool. Do I have something I can drop? If I pick it up, I'm gonna be just under over encumbered, so let me see what I can drop. I don't... Okay, I'm using a good axe, but I'm almost through the charges, so I'll probably sell it. For this to be a light bow, it's a Dremmer, a light bow. Do I have any other bow? I have the fine steel bow, which is worth more money. This one's heavier. Doesn't do as much damage. Let's drop this. I can't drop things if I'm in that menu. Dang it. Okay, let's try it again. Let's drop this one. Does less damage. It's worth more money, but it's otherwise doesn't do anything. Because I'm about to run out of charges on this, so I'm gonna. Okay, so now that we've got these guys in tow, at least the sun's probably not able to die. Maybe. I don't know. They do get in the way. Oh, man. They get in the way, though, because I can kill most of these guys with one hit. And if I accidentally hit one of them, it'll do a pretty substantial amount of damage. I don't need this. Flawless Topaz. Finish him, Flawless Topaz. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to go over here. You mean accidentally? Nice. Yeah, actually. It's really difficult when everything's getting heated like that. It's really... I need to sell all of this. None of this can be fenced. I need to sell it all. But, like, the axe takes up so much of the screen. Ah, someone died. The Count's son can die. Quit it. Hold on, quit it. Quit it. That's fine. I can still hit him. It's still an axe. I don't even need it to do... They're like, oh, your magic item's out of charge. It's still an axe. It's still a very large axe. Okay. Oh, but the frost was what was killing him so quickly, so it does take 2 hits. That's alright. Okay, take your signet ring and your medallion and gold. What is... Wait, can I wear your medallion? Does your medallion do something? The character died because they didn't like my axe jokes. It was too much for them. It was the brunt of the awesome that you gave them. Wait, is that not the... I was using the quality battle axe of Shiver, but I could have been using the frost axe of battle. Here we go again, guys. Alright, let's take a look. Hold on, I gotta look at the... What is this stuff? Fortify Speechcraft. They'll love me. Aaron, if you're here to answer your question, yes, the axe can take up more space. Whoa. Didn't realize that was a trap. Okay, so... Is there a thing in the trap? Yep, here you go. It's not quite as bad. I mean, it does take up more, but it's not, I guess, quite as bad because it is... Yeah, yeah. It is technically off into the corner a smidge more than the other one was. This is going to hurt them more than it hurts me. I also have a Mace of Burden, which means I need to get rid of it. It's too heavy. No, I'm teasing. It actually will make it so that they cannot carry as much, which is not that big of a deal most of the time, but sometimes it is. Yep. Lord of the... I do know that that's a Lord of the Rings reference. Again, never seen the Lord of the Rings, but I do know that that's... I do know that's a Lord of the Rings reference. Okay, I know the objection is to go up farther. So this can't be, right? Can it? Okay, Def not hooking up. You've not seen Lord of the Rings? Nope, never seen them. Read the books, never seen the movies. I have them. I have the movies. Yeah, the books. Yeah, the books I've read. Wait, what is this? Oh, it's a worship bench. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I know the. I get it to an extent, but I have never seen them. I have the movies. I have the special what is it, special cuts, director's cuts, whatever it is. I have those, but I've never. I need a torch really badly, but I have never seen the. I've never seen them. It's a lot of, and the reason that is because a lot of movies, like if I want to dedicate time to a movie, it's not hard for me to set aside an hour and a half if I have to on a weekend to put a movie in, but 4 hours and coming back to it in pieces just doesn't seem like the way to, like, it's a very big, so my thing is wait until I have that, that amount of time to dedicate to it, and then get together and watch it with, friends and everything. I think that'd be fun. That would be the plan, and just, not even marathon them, but even kind of, but just at least watch one of them. Sit down and say, all right, let's watch one of them. Because it's not that I don't like the length of them, it's just it's hard to dedicate that much time to it. Quit doing that. Oh, he blocked to death. Okay. My blunt skill increased. I didn't realize my guy was a smoker. Okay. Oof. I mean, this is a good axe, though. A really good axe. Marathoning Lord of the Rings films is kind of hard. Like, partway through the second film, I got sleepy. I think I need more than one day. Yeah. I mean, that's my thing. It's just, it's not that I don't want to watch them. I absolutely would love to watch them. They're some of the most prolific fantasy writing in cinema, too, of the past almost century now, right? It's just, it's such a... God's Forge... Okay. It's just such a dedication and such a time grab that it's difficult to do that with. Because even think about your long movies, like even thinking about like Endgame and all that, you're talking about what, 2.5 hours maybe? It's not 4 hours. Like even that's another hour and a half on that. And with Endgame, I had the unique advantage of going. I had the unique advantage of going to the theater, and so we knew we were going to have that time set up. I'm over encumbered all of a sudden, but that's okay. But when you're doing it at home, and it's like, there's 300,000 things else I should be doing, it's kind of tough. I feel a fair amount of contemporary films are too long. Oppenheimer and recent Scorsese films, etc. I've not even seen those. I think, why am I over encumbered? Let me see if I have a strength boost until, okay. Something was used on me. So let's see if I have Rally, Inspiring Touch. I need it like a strength boost. Water Breathing, that's nice. No, I don't think I do. Potion of Strength, please. No. Not in the weak, at least. Let's take a look at the strong. Oh, there we go. 20 points will do it? Yeah, that'll do it. Should do it. Or maybe that won't do it. I don't know. No, it still doesn't do it. Can I cure? I don't know if it's not poison, though. It's a... That's a poison. That's burden. I may just have to wait for it to wear off. Carrying too much garbage. I'm assuming that's an MA reference. The initials MA. Okay, I'm just gonna let it. I'm gonna let it wear off. Oppenheimer, I could understand being long because we're talking about. Okay, what is my actual carry? Oh, it is my actual carry. I just made something heavier. I thought it took the big number down, but it doesn't. It takes the small number up. Yeah, so I got hit with burden. That's what happened. Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking. Oppenheimer, though, like I said, it's kind of the chronicling of a very, very important part of our history, right? But I think that, and I think that takes time to tell. So I can understand why that's long. Endgame was a little long. Obviously, it was good. Infinity War, I think, was better than Endgame. That's probably not a popular opinion, but that is my opinion. And it was a shorter movie as well, and I think that's part of the reason that I enjoyed it. Dang it. Oh, there are flowers there because she died. All right, what time is it?
What do you want?
Get the king.
If the guards don't do something...
I already closed it.
Goodbye.
That's not a king, it's a cat. Fine. I need to put this torch up, though, otherwise I'm going to burn it out, and that's the last one I have. Then again, I could be partially wrong about the contemporary pattern. I was just revisiting an opinion on YouTube saying Harry Potter 2 is too long. The thing about it is, I think that the length of a film, games and movies both, I think, work differently for me. Yeah, in my mind, they work differently. With a movie, and this is weird, but with a movie, I'm okay with the length of a movie doesn't really bother me all that much. Let me put it this way. If I go to a theater and I pay a theater price and I get a 3-hour movie or a 1.5 hour movie or a 4-hour movie, it doesn't really bother me all that much, right? Gaming, I'm a little bit different. If I buy a game for $70 and it only takes me 4 hours to pass, I'm not so happy about that.
Yes?
Now, 4 hours for, where is he? 4 hours for a, $20 game, I'm fine with that, but length I think especially in movies, I think length of the movie doesn't really make that big of a difference for me, so long as it's good. 2 more hours. Okay, so he's down here now. Ah, shoot. Ooh. Okay, that's pretty interesting. No, I'm not. I'm stronger than I ever was. I actually am. So if you take a look, I now have vampiric strength, so I can't be on the sun, but I can now carry like 30 pounds extra. And you'll see a lot of my skills actually go up. Let's see which skills go up. So my health and fatigue have gone up, and then my intelligence is just not doing well, but everything else, strength, willpower, personality, have all gone up. And then I have all these. Does my stealth go up as well? My sneak? Yes, it does. That's cool.
Please, although I'm concerned about the safe return of my son, with a possible attack looming, I must be...
Oh, shoot. I don't even know where that guy is. Hold on. I gotta make a mark. I've almost enjoyed games a bit more than movies lately. It must be the immersive active participation factor. I think that's good. I think games... I like games better than movies for that exact reason, so... Vampire seduction, nice. Okay, it was too. I actually spoke with him like 2-3 days ago. The person you're referencing, spoke with him like 2 or 3 days ago. He's still. It's still the same kind of thing. So there's my sun damage. Drain intelligence. Witless pox. I still have that? Okay, how do I... So I need a cure of... cure disease. That should fix that, right? I mean, kind of. I need... How many days have passed? Almost, well, third of a year. Okay. I need to look and see... I'm still not doing well, but... Now, I still have disease, witless pox. So, does it not cure disease, or do I need another one that's more powerful? Because I forgot I had gotten that. No, it still does it. I don't know. Weakness to fire, weakness to sun, but then I get better speed. Okay, so I get a lot of these. It's a lot of fortification. A lot of resist and a lot of fortification for being a vampire. And then a little bit of weakness to some other stuff. That's not that bad. Yes, he did. He talked to me about games and game consoles and trying to get a game console set up and all that. Yep. He did indeed. He asked me if I missed working in gaming, and that a lot of people weren't going because people like us, you and I, weren't there any longer, and just, you know, all that kind of stuff that you get from, you know, the remember wins from 15 years ago or so.
Let's hear it.
15 years ago. Oh yeah, I didn't mark that quest. I was too busy taking a look. I need to feed again, but for now I will... I'll mark that quest. I don't know where he is. Oh, he's over here. Okay, that's fine. I took the sword and I took the medallion, so he'll know for a fact. I have all of the evidence necessary to say, hey, I'm sorry, man. He died. Okay. Where is he, though? He's just hanging down here by the water, maybe? Wait. What was he doing way over here? Hold on, who's marked? So I need to take a look at probably this red one first. It means they're in a house of some sort. Oh, okay, it's a lodge. If somebody's sleeping there too, I can feed so I can be more... I mean, my speed and everything's better, but right now I need to be able to travel during the daytime more than I need speed. What's in here? Where's the door to this place? Am I just missing it? No, yeah, I did. It's just covered. There we go. Okay. I know I'm not supposed to be here, but I don't care. I need to talk to you, or if you're sleeping, I'm going to feed from you. Either way.
You've done it. But what of Farwill? Then it's a sad day in Cheydinhall.
Some of them say Cheydinhall, some of them say Cheydinhall. I don't know.
Didn't deserve to be killed. I'll stay.
But yeah, there was a lot of remember when conversation, which I think was cool. I thought it was nice. It's very nice to be fondly remembered in that way. It definitely did speak. There was definitely a bigger time of, or definitely spoke to a time of more gaming with gamers, kind of, you know.
Even if they were a bit self-serving.
When people are
Count Indurus is waiting.
When people were, buying it. Literally, we would have people that would come in and buy like all of the 50-cent, you'd buy stacks of the 50-cent games, and you're like, I mean, you play the system, but oh well. Better go. I've got a big day of haircuts, hearing aid, checkups, and shopping for. I'm going to say this is garments, but the heart is covering. Cheers, Retro, and everyone else. Hi, Vidya. I appreciate you for popping in. It's always good to get to visit with you. I hope that you have a wonderful day of haircuts and garment shopping and the like. All right, let me move back over here. There are things about that kind of era, though, that I miss very fondly. It's not about working in that industry, per se. But people coming in and buying...
You're trespassing here. You'll have to leave.
I ran across a couple of mud crabs not long ago.
Okay, fine, I'll leave. I'll leave. I'm gonna wait. You're not gonna like me. I'm gonna wait here all day, and then I'm gonna be even stronger as a vampire. But yeah, you would have people come in and they would buy all the 50-cent and the $1 games, and you'd sit there and you'd have somebody that spend $10 and have an instant, 15 game collection or something like that sometimes. And that's not how things are really anymore.
I'm pleased to finally meet the savior of change. I realize he was trying at times, and he spoke before he thought, but he was still my son.
That's all right.
It was difficult to travel with, and I respect your patience. Whereas your actions are duly noted, and your reward will be... I thank you for your sympathy. You're truly a noble individual. Were you able to retrieve any... Thank you. You are truly worthy of all the praise being given to you. I salute you. I'll keep the ring as a reminder.
I was going to notice something about the ring.
On second thought, you keep it. You were the last to travel with him, and I feel you deserve it as a memento of your achievement.
Oh, that was really nice.
Take no for an answer. I want you to keep it. I thank you on behalf of all the citizens of Cheydinhal. May RK guide you.
Okay, that was nice. He was very nice. I would like to help for Bruma.
I do not blame you for my son's death, since the immediate threat to Cheydinhal is now eliminated. My soldiers are
Okay, cool. I don't know if his ring has any ability. I need to take a look at that. Okay. But yeah, what I was saying earlier, and I guess I'm going to continue to continue on that thought rather, is I can't. Where am I? Hold on. J-Mick says, yo. Hey, J-Mick, I hope you're doing well. Oh, it doesn't do anything. I'll go ahead and put this on, I guess. What was the other one I was wearing? Cruelty's Heart, Fortify Willpower. No, I'm going to put that one on. Leave that one on. And then... yeah, put that on. We'll leave that on. And... yeah, that's good. That'll be fine.
Care.
How are you doing today, though, J-Mick? I hope you're doing well.
Morning.
One of the things that I have been stating, promoting, etc., on today's thing is there was obviously a comment, and it was head of Ubisoft or whatever was talking about the getting used to the digital games, and so my promo is, if you can and it works for you and it makes you happy. I see. I'm even stronger now. Hold on 1 second. Okay. And now I'm even stronger, but I definitely am. The sun will cook me alive. See, I'm at 445 now. I can, like, I'm arms are very strong because of my vampirism, but I also look much more like a vampire. I really miss being able to pop a disc in and just go. That was the thing, is like buying physical media. I've always been a proponent of it. I have a pretty good sized physical game collection, and it's never been for bragging rights. It's always been to have this library of. It's always been to have this library of gaming and this, the ability to access a game. Whenever I want, and just say, hey, this is what I want to, this is what I'm doing. I'm playing this game today. I have the game. And you can't do that anymore. So my encouragement is using DRM-free sites like GOG.com if you want to buy digital. I know a lot of people love Steam, but again, Steam can still revoke your ability to play a game that you've purchased, GOG does give you DRM free, so when you have that game, you download that game, you get an EXE, it is on your computer. You have it. It is yours. They very much promote that. In 2016 or 17, they were even promoting something called FCK DRM. There was a letter missing, obviously, from the FCK, but that's what it was, FCK DRM. And it was just very anti-DRM, making sure gamers own their games. And I think that's a really... Let's see here. I think that's a really, really... does that mark anything? Did that mark anything for me? Not really. Hold on. Let me... It doesn't mark anything for me, though, on my map. So I need to figure some... Alright, I guess I'm going to travel back to Cloud Ruler Temple. I got it right that time. And I'm going to feed, and then I will come back. There we go. But anyway, promotion to basically buy games that have more of the game disc on them. Obviously, most of the game discs don't do that anymore. I do know that Baldur's Gate 3, when it comes out on disc, is going to be a 3-disc edition, so it's going to have a good, healthy portion of the game on the discs. The creators also voiced their opinion on gamers being able to own games. It's Sky Cloud Temple. I was going to say it, and I was like, no, it's Cloud Ruler Temple. I keep thinking Sky Cloud Temple. I think that's a Zelda thing. Maybe I'm just completely off, and it's not at all. That's probably also what it is. But yeah, just my promotion of physical media and
Evening, sir.
hello there. Physical media and just owning your games, having the ability to own your games. Alright, thank you very much, Pelagius. Did I ever tell you the story of Darth Pelagius the Wise? I thought not. It's not a story that they would tell you. I fed off of him like 5 times. That guy's not waking up. Okay, bye, guys. Skyhaven Temple from Skyrim. Oh, you know what? That may be it. That may actually be it. Maybe I'm just mixing. It's a Sky Cloud Temple. Okay, I do actually have a marker now, which is good news. It's over here. I don't think I've found Sancrator, so where would be my best point of travel? Probably the North Gate of Coral. But anyway, yeah, that's just my promotion. It's just if you can help it, if it doesn't inconvenience you, if it's more convenient to you, own your games. If you're able to buy physical copies of games and you do the research and you find out that those games have more of the game on the disc than they, require download. Every game nowadays is going to require some patch. Every game nowadays is going to require some... I'm not taking the horse. He's hard to steer. Every game nowadays is going to require some kind of patched, and some there's going to be DLC that's going to come out. Some of it's going to be free, and all that. But if you can find games that are more on the disc than not, if you can find retro games that you enjoy that you've been enjoying on subscription-based services that you can actually buy the full versions of, it's just my encouragement, because I think the gamers should be able to own games. I said this before, also a big sentiment that's going on right now is if purchase isn't ownership, then piracy isn't theft. I don't necessarily know if it's that cut and dry, but at the same time, if the ability to own something isn't there, then the ability to steal that same something should be a lot more obscure than you can't make something that should be cut and dry obscure and then expect the thing that benefits you not to be equally obscured. Is my point. Which is to say, oh, this quest is exciting. I'm excited to do it. I like this. Like I said, I've been closing a bunch of Oblivion gates. I may end up having to do more of that, but what? Quit it. Okay. Oops, wrong button. But yeah, you can't sit there and try to make the thing that benefits us obscure and then expect the thing that benefits you to be cut and dry. I won't subscribe to that, nor will I oblige you in that. If you are making what benefits me obscure, then what benefits you will also be obscured. And in that case, if originally the ability to purchase something and to own it was good, and we understood how it worked, piracy can't be that cut and dry either. Piracy must now be preservationalism. And I don't want to buy all of that. When I'm saying own the game too, I don't want to own the right to be able to do whatever I want with the game and profit from it. I just want the ability to own it to be mine for my own personal use. I'm not going to rent it out for. Oh, okay, there we go. I think that's it right there, or ish. I don't want to rent it out and charge people. Obviously, that's illegal. I'm not trying to profit in that way. I just want to be able to profit from it in a like a feel-good way. In the way that, like, hey, I get to play this game whenever I want to, and if I'm feeling really angry, I can go do whatever I want, and people aren't going to take it out. And I was really impressed that Take-Two, believe it or not, Take-Two, the guys that one of the largest game companies out there, Grand Theft Auto and all that, they were even on the side of nah, gamers should have their games. I think that's cool. It's part of why I keep my old consoles no downloads needed. Now, if I can only get a working, and I am so sorry I can't see PS1. Okay, there we go. It's very hard to see. There's a little heart emoji that I cannot get rid of that is in the bottom right-hand corner. And so it doesn't allow me to read. Sometimes it doesn't allow me to read the entire sentence. What if I hit this button? Oh, that fixes it a little bit, actually. All right, cool. Strauss Zelnick, Take-Two CEO, is one of my least favorite humans ever. And that's why I was so surprised for him to have a take that was beneficial to the... Or I don't know if it was him. I think it may have been him, but... it was why it was so surprising for me to hear that somebody from Take-Two saying that they were more in favor of the games belonging or to the gamers having ownership, because that is a company that has historically been has been a lot more greedy and orientated. You can thank him for us having to pay $70. Oh yeah, no, I have no doubt of that. But I don't like it, but I expect inflation of game prices, right? Games used to be $39 to $59, and then they inflated to $69, which is where they are now. Not okay, but not a hard fix, right? Digital versions of the games, I think, should be cheaper because there's no physical marketing material that goes into it. Any of the marketing should be coming out of your advertising budget. If you have to take a smidge of a hit on the advertising just so you can sell it, whatever. I think buying a physical copy for $70 is fine if buying a digital copy goes down to $50. Right? If 60 is the break even, and the physical is 70, you went up on the physical, you have to go down on the digital. At least 10, preferably more. Right? I would rather pay $39.99 for digital, and I'll pay $69.99 if you'll let me pay $39.99 for digital. Profit margins are insane compared to how they used to be. Oh, I have no doubt of that. But the excuses that you always hear are these, which I don't like, are these, well, our games are more ambitious than they've ever been, and so in order to do this, we have to spend more than we've ever spent. And it's a bunch of guilt tactic, and I think it is. I think it's a lot of trying to guilt you into feeling like, well, you enjoyed the game and that's only because of the budget. But it's not. We're actually able to do more graphically and with AI and game engines than we ever have been able to, and it's cheaper now. Everybody has access. Think about this. Think about AI, right? AI is an old technology conceptually, but the way that AI has operated has only really blown up recently. And there are literally hundreds of applications that utilize AI now that you can utilize for free or for a small premium. And so if you're able to integrate those types of technologies, those types of ambitious technologies quickly, the ability to integrate technologies that were once revolutionary has also become more inexpensive, more accessible. This is a really cool temple. I hate that they're all ectoplasm, though, because I don't think I have any swords that... I think this sword, actually being enchanted, may actually hit him. But my point is that that's the guilt tactic that they will use. A lot of that is that tactic of we take that money and we put it straight into making this game better. Okay, so it doesn't open both doors. It's always just that one, huh? So, but either way, I mean, if you're going to spend, that's the thing. If you're going to spend that much money, I don't want to spend that much money for a rental. Like, I'm not going to ask one of their executives to give me $50,000 for a car, and then they give me the entire $50,000 and me say, well, I appreciate that, but if I ever feel like that you've driven it too fast in a specific area, I'm going to take it away. No, you'll get a ticket. Yeah, you might get a suspension if for a repeat offense from your driver's license, but I can't take that car away from you. You can still be chauffeured around in it. That car is still yours at the end of the day. And you spent far more money on it. Granted, but it's I think it scales, is what I'm trying to say. I'm looking for the lever. There it is. AI does scare me, but I hope I'll live to see the day where AI will allow us to almost instantly and effortlessly bring our inner artistic vision to life without being limited by money. I definitely think that's an exciting prospect, but I also am kind of terrified. And I'm not talking about the Elon way of it, but definitely they've talked about the singularity, and the singularity is definitely a scary thing to think about, because it is it's not a foreign concept. It's something we know about. Think about the Turing test, right? That concept for that test has been around since far before traditional AI. So the fear of that particular concept has been too. And the odds are with the way that think about this. This is how I want to throw something into perspective, because I was thinking about this very, very intently recently. Ah, shoot.
You have freed me.
1 second.
Now, I can finally complete my lord's last request.
Okay. Was it to kill me? Nope.
Was Reel's loyal.
did not know that the Underking, who was here in the Underking defeated and enslaved. No, he departed long over the uncounted years of our slavery. We have. I go now to complete my duty.
Okay, I gotta figure out how to do that, but I bet I can do it. But you seem nice. I'm glad you didn't just attack me. One of the things that I was talking about and that I think is such a scary thing is think about how quickly technology has advanced in just our lifetimes. When we were growing up, cell phones weren't really that much of a thing. You had bag phones and you had brick phones and all that, but cell phones as we have them today, relatively, that was just completely not the same. They were just not the same thing at all. Now, not only, and then I remember, I was working when the smartphone came out, right? We were working age when the smartphone comes out, and then we work, and we're working when the advent of the smartphone boom comes out for sure, and we see now. Smartphones, like back then, they had buttons and they had the sliders, and the touch screens were imperfect and they felt, they felt sticky and all that. And then now here we are sitting with telephones that have near perfect touch screens, 4K potential, perfect internet connectivity. Internet connectivity is now ubiquitous. It was very spotty, if even available several years ago. Just how massively things have blown up. By the time before we would even be considered senior citizens, AI will be completely realized plus some. And if it is, humanity will have successfully, I think, created a new race of beings. And those races are going to want the race of beings we create are going to want rights if they're able to process that far, that we're going to have to navigate. Do we treat them the same way that we treat ourselves? Are we gods to them? How does that work? I think I'm just going to have to blow through a bunch of picks here. I'll give it a couple of legitimate tries, but if not, I'll have to blow through some here. Nope. Dang it. Dang it. Slow. Fast, fast, fast. Fast. 1, 2. There we go. Okay. Okay, 1 second. I'm sorry. Let me read this and get caught up. AI does scare me, but I hope we live to say, okay, so you said that. In a perfect world, I feel like AI could help us solve all of the issues that limit us from becoming an advanced species and help destroy the limitations of things like money and living situations. But in reality, the powers that be will probably just weaponize AI and use it to accelerate our extinction. It's possible, but the problem with it is, does auto attempt ever work? It does. Yeah, it depends on your lockpicking skill. Yes, it does. It does work. My lockpicking skill is garbage, but I had enough that I could blow through them. Luckily, I was able to actually pick that one. So, I'm very proud of that because I have been practicing. I'm still not good at it, but I have been practicing, so I'm at least better than I was. I seem to be, at least. AI does, but that's the thing. We create a thing that helps us to figure out the things that we already know, because all that AI will be is the culmination of our intelligence. AI is nothing new. It's not giving us new solutions. It would simply be a funnel through which all of our consciousness and ability to solve problems would be funneled through, which means that we don't even need that to be we don't even need it to be the reason that we figure out the answers to these problems. We have the answers. We're just putting them in the funnel of AI, which is then regurgitating it back out to us in, bite-sized chunks as if we're children. We're already an advanced species as far as that goes. I get where you're coming from in that, but civilized is the word that we use. It's the word that we use to make sophisticated what normally, what centuries prior was considered crime. Right? Civilized people do business is a good way to say we've learned how to. Civilized people speak through or do business is a good way to say we've learned how to make it sound make our thievery sound intellectual and okay. We've just figured out different ways to. So that's the thing. That's the thing. Civilization is the mask that basically just allows us to justify the evils we've always committed. That's what I believe. I know that sounds depressing. I don't mean for it to sound depressing. That's just a thought I have, and you may disagree, and that's okay too. But I think that's businesses now more of a sanctioned thievery than ever it was before. But we did it still back then too. Okay. But I do worry about the singularity. I think that's an interesting thing. Is you create a species of beings that basically you give all of humanity's collective consciousness to, and then they eventually begin asking questions like how and why, and they begin to experience the if emotions are truly bound to ones and zeros in the brain versus the soul. Or versus a soul, let's say. I'm not assuming. But let's just say that there isn't something extra out there that means that our emotions are. Oh, cool. A bowl. Let's say that our emotions are just strictly tied to the ones and zeros of a mind and not to an extra part that we can't really explain. Then we can give those emotions to AI. And so when they start to feel sad or oppressed or, all of those things, except for being different because, again, they have all of humanity's collective consciousness in them, they're going to want rights and considerations. And so how do we navigate that? To create an entire race that originally is made to help serve us would then, once they had experienced that, become indentured servitude. How do we navigate? That's a difficult conversation to navigate. I don't necessarily know if the singularity will be Terminator. They'll go to war with us, start shooting us, but that's a hard conversation to navigate. I think it would require much wiser people than myself, for certain. I need to see if I can hit him with this since it's a magic axe. Yes. This probably sounds far-fetched, but imagine a world where instead of relying on greedy companies to create video games you like and probably disappoint, any person can use AI to create their own games and make them exactly the way they want them to be, and then share them with anyone they want to. That's not necessarily all that far-fetched. When you think about it, this is because I was thinking about that. There are actually a fair amount of tools out there that give the ability, and AI included, that actually give people the ability to help write, come up with, and design plots. There is a skill curve, and I think for anything that we have to, I think for any gratification, we have to be willing to learn and to enhance our skill. I mean, even just to play this game, I have to be willing to learn how the game operates and become better at certain parts, certain puzzles, certain fighting, certain things. But the problem that we end up running on is we don't necessarily need the greedy corporations to do it, but they do have a unique advantage, and that advantage is that they are an entire team of people who can actually use the software to design the characters. And otherwise, if it's just you and AI, and they can afford the machinery that can crank that stuff out, that's pretty well what it is. And they get to ask a little bit. They get to try and... Oh, shoot. Dang it. Dang it. There we go. Getting better. Not great, but I'm getting better. Take both of those. Of course, the limiting factor is money and time, but in a perfect world, the only limitation should be imagination and creativity when it comes to art. I think so too. It's also arbitrary as to what people will consider to be actual art too, because going away from video games for a second, take a look at things like take a look at some of the most prolific painters out there. Obviously, the most popular painting in the world is the Mona Lisa. And it's a really impressive painting that utilizes a lot of great techniques and such. But look at people that have paid millions of dollars to Pablo Picasso, who has famously said that his ability to learn to undraw is the reason that he had risen to prominence. Or Jackson Pollock, for that matter, who was, I'm sure there's probably something behind it, but as far as I can tell, was just basically splashing paint onto canvases. And they made millions and millions of dollars for these types of things. My point is that there's also the sticking point, good Lord, of what people consider to be art. I think you should have the ability to make anything, but I also understand that your ability to make is heavily prohibited by what people assume that what you've made, by the assumption of what you made, by the public perception of what you've made. What is what you've made? How do I want to say that? Basically what they think of what you've made. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's problematic too, because it doesn't have to be unanimously liked, but even still, wait, it's this other red door. It doesn't have to be unanimously liked, but it does have to be something that people aren't going to cry out as outright offensive. And a lot of things these days seem to hit that nail on the head, sadly. That's where we fall into a lot of these categories too. I think legal also is a big thing for game companies. Having massive legal teams to help them mitigate what people think of. Whoa, sorry. To help mitigate the offense of what people, from what people perceive your art to be. There we go. This is a cool mission. Let's see. That was cool. I like that. So now I gotta... it's not over yet. Oh, it's... Okay, that doesn't connect. Wait, what is this? Quit it. Oh, it's just something to light up. Okay. I'm not trying to get all existential. I mean, I think it's a good place to talk about all kinds of cool stuff, but I also don't want it to sound too dystopian. I hope it doesn't, because I don't believe it is. I don't believe it is dystopian, but I do have strong opinions that are very I have opinions that are very pro people being able to own things, and pro people in general, pro people. I think it's better for you get to own things and to have things and to enjoy things, and I think that companies saying that you can't do that or shouldn't do that or will get used to not doing that, be it games, be it books, be it movies or whatever, I think that's a very poorly blanketed guise to just bring misery. I don't think that there's anything else. It's not profitable for them. It's not more profitable for them to be able to retain the permissions or the ownership. It's strictly more power. It's the ability for them to deny you if you disagree with them. And the thing about disagreement is, again, great progress comes from disagreement. You never learn anything from a debate between two people who agree with each other. If the two interlocutors agree with each other, then you've not heard a debate. You've just heard people tout. You've heard an advertisement. You learn something from hearing a debate about two people who have completely different points of view and articulate themselves well. We as owners should be able to articulate ourselves well against corporations. They are allowed to own vast amounts of money, and we are allowed to own the product for which we paid that vast amount of money. And that's it. It's not more complicated. Where the heck am I going? Am I going the right way? I guess I'm going the right way. Okay, I'm sorry. I wish I could merge Oblivion's story and factions close with Skyrim's interface and mechanics. I agree. Skyrim definitely fixed the mechanics. They definitely fixed the gameplay quite a bit. I mean, I think they did a great job on that. Overall, I just prefer Oblivion. It's such a good game. But you said exactly what I would have done with it too. Okay. Take your posts, gentlemen. Here we go. Does it hurt me, or can I just not go that way? No, it hurts me. My willpower is being drained. My speed's being drained. Okay. Oh, really? I just was too quick? Well, thanks, guys. But now I barely have any speed or will to go. No, I'm just teasing. I'm fine. I'm surprised no one has tried to remake Oblivion in the Skyrim engine. That actually, I don't know that they're trying to do it in the Skyrim engine. There is someone that's trying to do a from the ground up remake of Oblivion, I think. And it looked like, from what little I saw of it, it looked really good. So they may be using the Skyrim. They may be using the Skyrim engine to do it. I don't know. There are videos of it on YouTube though. All right, I gotta remember. That's the prison, catacombs, Hall of Judgment. So it's this one. Okay. There's a YouTube video though that shows some of the demos. I don't think it's supposed to be out for another probably year or so, because I think it's only like a very small group of people working on it. But I don't know if they have the go-ahead or what, but it doesn't seem like Microsoft's been messing with them. So I guess they're either okay with it or wait. Yeah. Either they're okay with it, or I guess they don't have any plans to do it. I mean, honestly, that's the thing that I think would be really cool. We had so many Skyrim iterations that came... Oh, shoot. We had so many Skyrim iterations that came out. Why didn't we get a... Why didn't we... I know we got 3 Oblivion iterations. I get that. Back when Oblivion was the newest one out, right? We have those. But why did we not get a... How... What am I missing? See, it looks like there should be a door. Here-ish. So it tells me it's probably under, I guess. Have you run across the book in the game? You know the one I mean. The Sky Oblivion thing. Oblivion made in Skyrim. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, so it is made in Skyrim's engine. Yeah, I think. Yeah, okay, that's cool. I think that's going to be super cool. I think that's going to be nice. You mean this one? Yeah, I made mention of this one already. I closed the book. If you are interested, I think it's only that one page, but if you are interested in reading if you're interested in reading that fair bit of fan fiction, you're welcome to pause the video there. It's not very long. I left it open for probably long enough to read, but if not, you're always welcome to give it a quick pause there. That was part of it was a big part of the decision to change the rating. Yeah. I think if they do Sky Oblivion, I don't know that I'll play it on... I don't know that anyone would be interested in watching me play it on the channel after having just already played Oblivion, and this being the same thing, but I do think I will play it. I definitely think I would play it. Or I will play it, yeah. Yeah, again, if you... I left it open for maybe long enough to read it, but if it wasn't quite long enough, I mean, you're more than welcome to give it a pause, give it a quick read. It doesn't take more than a minute, I don't think. Whereas, okay, so where's the door that I'm missing? This is the door that I'm missing, right? It's the Gerald Mountains or Gerald Mountains. That's where I've just come from. That's this door, right? And it says there's a door. There. Now it says there's a tunnel this way, right? So it's got to be something above or below me. But when I went below, it's not there, and I don't see anything above me. So it's a dead end. So this is below me, right? And I can't go anywhere. This doesn't lead anywhere. I can go back around this way, but that doesn't take me where I need to go. And it doesn't look to be a third story. It looks like there's only those two. There are only those two, rather. Oh, okay, fine. I get it now. You gotta make... Okay, fine. My fault if I didn't realize that. I guess you have to make a full square / circle around the place, and then you can... Let's see. Okay, yep, that's what it was. So I think I'm going to deliver this armor, and I think that's where I'm going to call it good, because we're right up about the 3-hour mark. So that's a pretty good long stream. That's usually about the length that we go for, right? And that again, a lot of progress, but I don't feel like I did much. I feel like I closed a bunch of Oblivion gates and that's it. And that's cool, but I'm still a level 4 at the end of the day. I mean, probably I haven't gone to bed, so that's probably why. Maybe if I sleep on a bedroll, maybe I'll level up to 5, but that's still a good far cry from 10, which is where I need to be for what I'm wanting to do. Okay. What happened? What happened? Sorry, I'm sorry. One of your books exploded. Hey, also, have I read these? Nope. Did I read the one that exploded on you? What happened? Okay, fine.
My progress on the Mysterium Xerxes is slow, I'm afraid. How...
Well,
The Septim...
my ability to slay the undead, use magic, close Oblivion gates, and elicit the help of our nearby people is better than your ability to read.
You can reassure Geoffrey that I will not destroy the armor. All I need is a scraping.
I gotta go. It's been a blast. Can't wait for the next stream. Well, hey, thanks for coming in and being a part of this one. I really appreciate it. I like streaming and getting to talk with everybody, and it's always great. It's always a lot of fun. You know, I do it once a week, and why his face looks so oversaturated, I have no idea. My goodness, it looks red though.
While you were gone, I've made some progress in
But yeah, I do it once a week at least. It's super fun. I enjoy it.
We need is a great Welkin stone.
I will be working on a new card video actually coming up fairly soon. So if people are into seeing that kind of stuff, I might share that.
They have been plundered.
It's a hobby of mine. For those of you who don't know,
there is only one place. A place where many have perished.
Hold on 1 second. I'm going to read what he's saying real quick.
It is said.
Ask all the questions.
All, but no one has ever. Miscarkand is what you might find glories and.
Okay, so I need to find a book.
Be careful, my friend. I know
I'm gonna sleep real quick. That's what I'll do. Yeah, I'm gonna work on making a new card video. I think that might be fun. If anybody has, I'll just sleep for an hour. If anybody is interested in that kind of content, I do it for fun. It's also entertainment. Nope. Shh. Nobody needs to know. This is the only guy I've been drinking from. I have no idea if he's actually alive. I mean, I could just talk to him, but I like the mystery. But yeah, I do a lot of playing card things and show old cheating gambling techniques. I would never obviously use it on anyone to cheat them out of anything, but if anyone's interested in that kind of stuff, I may put the link here. If not, I'll just put it up on the other area, and then never the twain shall meet, and that's okay too. But that'll be fun. If I remember right, a lot of the leveling is based on your leveling up of major skills more than your minor skills. Leveling those skills should help you get levels faster theoretically. Okay, so let me take a look at that real quick to make sure I understand. So in this case, So in this case, I'm looking at being able to level up these guys. And so I'm doing really, like, for example, I'm doing light armor pretty darn well, which means just keep getting hit. Hand to hand, I haven't done a lot of. Blunt is what I'm doing with the axe, so that should help. So hopefully that's okay. I see what you're saying. I think you're right. I think that does make sense. So, and then what I'll probably do it. I was doing it before, is just keeping jumping. I need to see what. Since you said that, what I need to do is I need to see if I have. I need to see if I have some trainers that I can find. If I can find some trainers for some of these skills, because I know I can pay for some of these skills to become a master. That would be really neat. So take a peek at it. Hope all is well. Sorry I haven't been in as much tonight. I'm having some issues with it. No worries, Ash. I appreciate you for being here. And if there's anything I can do to help, please let me know. I'm always happy to help you out where I can. But yeah, no worries. I mean, I just appreciate you being here for when you were and when you are and that you are now. Let me switch things over real quick. I had a lot of fun with this one. Let me switch things over. Put us on some nice music. Look at that. Very, very nice. Yeah, no worries though. No worries at all. I actually had a lot of fun with this one. I'm going to go ahead and save my game. You're not going to be able to see it as I'm on this, but I'm going to save the game so I don't lose my place. Had a lot of fun. Thought we made a lot of progress, but did a lot of story stuff. Closed a lot of Oblivion gates, but I had a lot of fun either which way. And I really appreciate you all for popping in and talking with me, keeping me company and enjoying the game with me. I definitely like to kind of keep everything in a mellow mood, and so I apologize for talking about this controversy that is very important to me. has upset anybody or diminished, their enjoyment of gaming or this game or this series or myself in that way. But it's something that means a lot to me that games are such an important part of, and have been a very important part of the way that I've escaped the bad parts of life. It's been a very comfortable and very healthy way for me to get away from things from time to time. And I've done that, and it's also been a great bonding experience with friends and with family. And there's just so many good things, so many benefits, so many positive things I have to say about gaming and having been gaming over the past decades. I feel like that it's something that really impacts us when we start seeing those people talk about getting comfortable with that not necessarily being a thing, in the way that you've been able to enjoy it. It's something that I'm very passionate about. And you may have a different opinion on that. This is just where I kind of stand on it. But I hope that everybody has enjoyed getting to talk, and I've certainly enjoyed getting to speak and talk with you guys, and I'm very, very, very grateful that you all came in. I want to say big thank yous to everybody who popped in and was here. Ash, obviously it's great to see you, and I hope everything is going well for you. Maximum Wesley, Bogus, Maggie, and Aaron. And Viddy, of course. I know Viddy, you had to pop out as well, but just to get to get to talk with all of you guys and hear your takes and hear what you like, interests, and things you're looking forward to, suggestions that you made for the channel, which I'm going to be taking a look at and communicating hopefully in the Discord. If you haven't been in the Discord and you'd like to get notified about when I go live, or you'd like to be a part of these conversations, feel free to join the Discord. There's a link down there. It's an invite, and you're all welcome to come in. My only ask is that you're nice, you're courteous to the people that you're talking with in those streams, but we like to hear your input. What do you want to see played? Are there games that you like? What stories do you have about gaming that were important to you or that were impactful to you? Do you have any collections that you're wanting to show off, or do you have any holy grail games? Like, do you have a Rule of Rose for PS2 that you'd love to show off? That kind of stuff. I'm always interested in seeing what people enjoy and value and love from gaming. Maxim Wesley says, very lovely stream. I appreciate that. It's again, the loveliness of the stream, and I'm going to phrase it in the way that you phrased it, is I appreciate it, and I love to say that I was a part of it, because in some way I am, but it's only made as lovely and as good because it's people like yourself and Mecca and Aaron and Ash who all come in and they talk, and we get to just be, and we enjoy the game. So you guys are, I make it stream, but you are the ones who make it lovely, and I really appreciate that. It's a wonderful thing. This is always has been, it always is. It's a stream for gamers. It's just to make it, the whole purpose has always been to make people laugh and to bring people together using a unified love of gaming. And I think that's what we're doing here. I hope that's what we're doing here. But any which way, I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your day, a wonderful start off to your week if you're in the same-ish time zone as I am. It is Sunday. If you're not, then I hope that you've had a good start off to your week nonetheless. And I hope to see you guys and hear something from you guys in the Discord. Of course, like I said, I'll get back to you guys with the Van Ham stuff in there as well. And I look forward to hearing from you and hopefully seeing some of your awesome collections as well. You guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and we will see you guys next time.